Greetings, travelers, Wiz Kids, and Wordplayers. It is Wednesday, which means it is Wow Wednesday once again, and I am joined, as I am always, by Stimulated Cynic, the e-girl of Wow Wednesday.
Damn.
What's up, brother?
What's up? And I am also joined by the Gremlin King himself, Samurai Snowman.
You're actually lucky I'm even gonna acknowledge you because you addressed me second. So, but what's up, man? I appreciate it.
Well, you arrived later.
Yeah, you
that's
arrived
why.
second.
Man,
That's
man.
not how
It's...
this dude.
And before I get to
Jimmy?
Julio Scissors' tip, I have to welcome our resident sassy Southern belle, Jesker James.
Yo,
I like
Cynic, change that avatar.
no.
It's giving.
Why does everybody want me to change my avatar?
Let him speak his truth, man.
Yeah,
It's-
dude.
I feel like I would say
Right.
it's staring into my soul, but she's cross-eyed, so she's
Mhm.
attempting to stare into my soul.
No,
And failing
not
at it?
definitely. She definitely wouldn't stare into your soul.
Mm-mm.
What's wrong with my soul?
Well, yeah.
Julio Scissors, thank you for the $10.
Yeah, dude.
Hell
Oh yeah, thank you, Julio. Way to go, brother. Appreciate that.
Fucking
big
legend.
money, big dollar, huge dick and stuff. I think.
Yeah.
That's him.
We appreciate everything. We have. Let's welcome the chat. We have Dragon Man saying good.
Oh, what's up, bro?
What up, Dragon Man?
We have One
up,
Gun
dude?
asking
up, bro?
how I'm doing, and the
Up, One
rest
Gun?
of the girls on the panel. Hi, and we have Sleeping
Huh?
Psychopathy saying Jesus fucking Christ, and of course Summer Swan dropping in ooh woo.
That's
Our
Jesker
true
fucking Christ.
resident e girl of the channel. Yes, Jesker Christ.
Well.
So
No, dude, you got to do it like this. Look. I think that's how you nail it.
yeah,
Am
you
I-
got to
I'm
do it
getting
like you see trees of green and red roses.
My dick instantly got flaccid.
Oh,
Bullshit.
we'll get it. We'll try again later.
Yeah, dude. We'll get Jamie to pull that up. Don't worry about it.
Speaking of that, try to keep the Jamie pull that up to like
All right.
a reasonable number.
Yell
Well,
at
figure Wait, hold up. Now I can't say the F slur, and I have to minimize my Jamies.
I'm not
There's too many
forcing you
rules
to.
around there.
I'm not
There's
forcing you to minimize the. Jamie.
Communist Russia.
I'm saying just keep it in
More
the
like
back.
the tyrant of tangents.
Jesus, man.
Every
You
so
make
often,
us start
like
going
that
to forced
one?
labor camps
someone just
next?
hits you with a banger sometimes. Oh, like you'd hate that. Anyway, Cynic,
Yeah.
how was your week?
Man, I started out good, and then then it went bad when I got here. So that's basically it.
Yeah, we
I mean,
love
that's
you
the-
too, man.
We got to WoW wins, and I was immediately disappointed in my life.
Oh man, don't shit on the WoW wins like that. Don't bring him into this.
Can't help it, man. Like I was like banging on this week. The life was good. I was riding around with the top down. Doing finger guns at everybody, wearing sunglasses, and then I woke up this morning and I was like, "Oh, WoW wins." Right?
Wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just leave.
Nah, I can't do that to y'all. It's got to be a
Dragon
hot
Man
girl
says
here.
he's about to get in the boxing gym and figured Assassin's Creed was going to do well. The fake culture warrior, bum ass cocksuckers were gonna like Down syndrome babies.
Daggum.
We got another box up in here. That's right. He's a boxing historian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the same people.
Mm-hmm.
What do you
What's up,
mean
brother?
by they're the same?
I've learned.
people?
Yeah. What do you mean
I've
by
learned that, and I forgot.
What do you mean by people?
Yeah, he says,
You know, people.
Swan's Day started poorly as well.
Oh, my day started fine.
What did
It's
you do to
just-
her,
it's
Cynic?
ending. I've done nothing. I'm just a cute, simple little e-girl. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll leak the
Fine.
DMs if I have to.
He's got his stockings pulled up, his thigh-high socks,
Oh,
he's
fuck.
got
Yeah. There you
Dude.
go. That's all I've
pants-
got pulled up.
his short skirt, he's
That's pulled down.
if you want to draw, I was just looking at e-girls earlier. I mean, if you want to
What?
if you want to draw Cynic as an e-girl, please send all your Cynic fan art to
Send it to me first. And then,
add us all on Twitter with your Cynic fan art.
How do you?
And your
I don't understand.
and after the way last week's show ended, your Jesker Cynic Yowie.
My
be sure
God.
to tag them both for that.
I don't know how you actually get sticky DMs, but I think this is how you get sticky DMs.
You know, if we all take off and get popular, there will be fan fiction in Rule 34 main.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
gonna
hell
be
yeah.
we're gonna be the next Dream SMP. I even I'll steal Dream's colors as well.
I'll have to like get an avatar and stick with it then though. And I don't. That just seems like too much work.
Yeah, but your Hercules one, that's basically your.
That's
so
basically.
just make one for all of your things, dude.
Don't tell me what to do.
Well,
He's very picky, very jumpy about that.
Yeah.
I mean, you do look like a Greek statue, IRL. I'm not gonna lie.
thanks, man.
Yeah, but like not
I'm not
like a
talking to
modern
you,
Greek,
Snowman.
not a modern Greek statue. The ones that like broke and fell
Oh,
down.
dilapidated.
Yeah.
got
Out
bad
moss
reviews.
growing all over it.
Yeah, like how Venus is missing her arms, you're missing your legs. You're just down there. You're all torso.
Wow. Can you feel the love? No, fuck all of y'all. You're bastards. Jamie,
Snowman.
pull that up. Are they bastards?
Yeah,
Jamie?
my parents were married when they had me, so how about
What
that?
is love? Baby, don't hurt.
I think you
Snowman.
can
Don't
retroactively
hurt
become a
me.
bastard.
No more.
Jamie, we need to definitely pull that up.
Jamie, can you pull up retroactive
All right,
bastard?
we're at three. We're at
not
three.
favorite
ska
band.
Not my ska band back in high school.
Oh shit!
Retroactive.
Speaking of ska bands,
Sleeping says you're all bastard. Hey, I'm trying to limit the Jamie.
My
pulling up.
parents are still married. Yeah, because you're a simp. My parents are still married.
Dragon
so-
Man says salute, and Rich is here saying hit the like button. Rich
oh, what's up,
with an
Rich?
appearance.
What's up,
wow.
Rich?
I say
Friend of the
everybody-
show.
I say everybody just hit Rich personally.
Mm.
If you would like to hit Rich, please find him at this link, and be sure to back Blood and the Sword too, and hit him with it.
At legsemporium.com.
Yeah.
Legs Emporium, friends of someone else's channel, not my channel, but friends of me. But anyway, Snowman, how
I
was
actually
your
had
week? And get it
was
all out
actually-
this time too.
Can you
No,
can
well-
you let him finish the question first? Damn.
No, because I was interrupted last time this question appeared. So um,
That's a
now
grudge.
I forget and fuck everyone. No, it was actually the
I forgot my whole week.
Sinks. It started off shitty, but now that I'm here, I'm having an awesome time.
Fucking simp.
Fuck off. Can you? And I've
Just-
been coloring this whole time like a little retard. Can you hear it or are we good?
You're good, I
you're
guess. I
fine.
don't know
Okay.
if you're inside the line, so
No, don't worry about that.
You can't. How can you hear color?
yeah, dude. I can't hear color. I can't smell sound either.
Trust me.
He only
Pussies.
sees. He definitely sees color though.
I'm sure Cynic, I'm sure Cynic can attest to this. There's some drugs out there that will allow you to hear color and
Yeah, a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah.
taste.
Yeah, they're okay.
Okay,
Dude,
sound.
acid's my favorite
Not
drug.
mad about them.
Yeah.
Shit's ham.
Uh,
Maybe a better writer.
but that was it. No comics, no shows, no movies, no games.
Just drawing. I've been drawing my ass off this week, but now I've been working late as fuck too. So just the classic
Rich
little old
Rich
movie.
says we have snowmen. We can kick Cynic now.
Mhm.
Oh hell yeah! Shout props. hell,
If you're
Rich.
good at something, never do it for free. Jesker, how
Yo.
was your week? Any truck related incidents, or are we all good?
No,
That's a fun
thank
story.
God. No, thank God. I don't know, man. Kind of a boring ass week. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's right.
What?
I'm just saying. I'm agreeing with you. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
boring week. Yeah, man.
Giving you props.
Yeah, dude. Just like big ups. Way to go. I had a
Sick.
boring week too. Yeah.
I'm not comfortable with this unnecessary praise.
Look me dead in the eyes right now, and then understand. Yeah.
At your Yowie, to draw your Yowie and add us on Twitter with the
What
links in the description.
Don't encourage them.
Encourage them. Encourage them.
The
to do all
chat-
kinds of
You know,
stuff.
do you know how much money Dream makes? I'm going to exploit you all to make you my SMP.
Yeah, man.
One of Snowman.
I wish you would
start grooming-
exploit. I wish you would exploit us and stop hand clapping every time you're trying to be serious. I can hear it.
No, I'm backhanding. I'm not hand clapping.
You-
Snowman's got to start grooming minors on Discord. We got.
Whoa!
You Dream SMP or not? You wanna be the
I
Dream
gotta
SMP.
get
I
famous.
got to be accused of grooming minors.
I guess that's a little better, but still, whoa!
I gotta
yeah,
I gotta
Brian,
do
I
a
know
face
you can do
reveal that
this.
takes away all of what made me interesting.
Jesus
Good
Christ!
night, ladies and gentlemen. This is the last WoW Wednesday.
We'll be right back.
We're gonna be the Dream SMP.
I'm not going. I'm not involved. I'm gonna go solo.
You're gonna be the one that left. Like I
Yeah,
wish
I'm
I
going
knew
solo.
actually everyone who was in the Dream SMP so I could make relevant jokes.
Yeah, you might want to do your research before you start pulling bits, right?
Well, it's not pulling a bit. The Dream SMP died, and then we're gonna take its place. We're gonna have the WoW SMP.
All
We gotta
right.
start doing. We gotta start playing Minecraft though for that to work.
No, I don't. Can I play Dragon Quest Builders instead?
Let's do a
I'm not
Kingdom Hearts
quite sure.
version of Dragon Quest.
sort of-
Builders.
It's sort of
call
a Minecraft clone, right?
Let's call it Kingdom Craft.
No,
I'm surprised
we're
there's
nothing-
not some type of. I'm
20
surprised
minutes
there's
in?
not some.
We're not
type
even
of
20
Kingdom
minutes
Craft.
in. We're not even
And
fucking 20 minutes in, Snow.
Kingdom Hearts racing
Yeah,
game
it's-
called
it's
Kingdom
pathetic.
Hearts.
Kingdom Carts also needs to be a thing.
Well, I wonder why Jesker's lonely in Tennessee.
Hey, do you guys want to? Hey, Gal, you want to watch me play Kingdom Hearts 2?
You want me to
That's explain the
convoluted storyline of Kingdom Hearts?
Oh,
He's
do
the
it.
anthem.
You
He's
want
the
me to
Helmet
do
said,
anthem.
"Oh no, Jesker
see-
brought up Kingdom Hearts."
You see, girl, long ago in the age of fairy tales.
Oh,
All right, well,
God,
now I'm grossed
I'm not
up.
even a
Anyway,
girl,
hold
and
on.
I'm drier than a
Hold
desert
that
right now.
thought. Hold that thought because the Age of Fairy Tales can work for like two segues later. on.
Segways.
But anyway,
Yeah. You just you stop your shit, Jesker.
hold that thought.
I gave him a
Uh,
segue. Fuck you. I'm
No, because
contributing to
I
the
have
show.
not talked about my week yet. See,
Nah, there-
I go last, ladies. Anyway,
Ew.
no,
Ew.
My
I
week
just feel-
felt like
I feel
it,
like I need a shower now.
Yeah, I got a confused boner now.
Like I just really need a bath.
my week.
after
My week felt like
every-
it flew by. Like I felt like I was
It's-
just here doing my Wednesday last week. It was like that was
Yeah, because we done a show Monday.
Yeah.
no, but I'm talking about like here where I'm like because before I wasn't streaming, like I was playing a game, so I was streaming a different spot. But like it was like wow, that week flew by.
Flew
but
by. Time flies when you're having fun.
having fun, yeah. But no, I played Assassin's Creed Shadows. I got that, and I played that. Of course, as we do on Monday. Had my birthday on Monday. We had the Bloodborne stream that night with peak Bloodborne gameplay, bet from the best Bloodborne player ever. We did not spend 2 hours just banging our head at Gascoigne,
Nah,
Yeah, we,
and then
Nah.
and then died to Cleric Beast, and then gave up.
that was a simulation of what would happen if we didn't follow the opposite
Jesker's trying to groom grown men when he talks about Kingdom Hearts.
Fuck
order.
you.
But it's
thanks,
true.
Rich, for the belated birthday wishes.
I mean,
Nice.
it's not untrue.
Mhm.
yeah. All
Now, a
right.
lot of chicks do like Kingdom Hearts, though. I will say that.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts
Yeah.
is definitely more of a chick thing, so I get why Jesper loves it.
Bang.
Swing.
Yeah, all
Either
that
chicks
kingdom,
or very gay men.
all that kingdom. Anyways,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I
That
gotcha.
Keyblade can open all sorts of locks.
that's all.
Mhm, mhm,
Hey, girl,
mhm.
can I unlock your
Anyway,
keyhole with my
mhm,
keyblade? If you know what I'm
mhm.
saying.
Most uncomfortable WoW wins, and it's not even 25 minutes in yet.
You're
It-
welcome, man.
Thank
Hey,
you.
then we
Thank
gotta
you guys so
bump
much.
We're
those,
evolving.
bump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers. Speaking of
Really?
bumped up numbers, Assassin's Creed Shadows hit 2 million players in a single day, putting itself on track to be the series' most successful game yet.
Sad.
It went 1 million players in the first 24 hours, beating AC Valhalla's record, which took a few weeks. And I'll give my early thoughts on having played it, this week. And I will say that, like, as my headline says, that was really all I could really think, to just be like that EDP clip that people use when he's like, it's all right. Like, but I will say that I enjoy Naoe, the Japanese girl, a lot, like her character, and Yasuke feels heavily stapled onto this game. Like, literally just like, they're like, either they're like, we don't want to do pure stealth because we don't want to alienate the people that want to like be a cool samurai guy, because we've got to kind of, you can tell there's parts where they're trying to compete with Ghost of Tsushima in this, where they're like, no, like, forget that one, this one, and like, you do some of those, like some of like the collectible things you could do in Ghost, where you are like, could play flute music, or like do some of that like Japanese culture stuff. There's some of that in here where you can paint, animals and stuff like that, and it's just like, okay, like, you're kind of trying to do it, like, instead of the haikus in Ghost, you're doing paintings. But no, like, and from what I read of the reviews, and I could kind of see it, the story is not Assassin's Creed whatsoever, sadly. And I can kind of see it. Like, you're a shinobi, you're a ninja taking down an evil, corrupt samurai guy, but you're not really an assassin taking out a Templar, at least where I'm at in the story. I don't know if that changes, and maybe they're like, we're going to do the whole creed and all that, but it seems that it's just like, we're sticking up for the bad. We have a hidden blade, and that's it. And there's no like, this is the creed, this is it, this is, it's just, like I said, that may change, but I feel like at the point I'm at in the game, there should have at least introduced the assassin guy who's going to bring you into the creed or teach you some type of thing or something. So
they haven't. Wait, so you're how many hours into the game, and the Assassin's Guild hasn't even been brought up yet?
No, I'm probably 10 hours or so into
Jesus Christ, isn't that normally the first damn mission you do? Is like,
yeah, like I'm basically in chapter. I'm in like early in chapter 2.
Yeah,
like I went.
Hey
through
man,
arc
they're
1.
moving differently.
Oh,
Yeah.
shut the fuck up!
No,
yeah.
so it's like,
way to go.
Everyone's
and
doing it.
That was a good one.
No, it wasn't.
Wow,
it's-
Snowman, they're all jealous of you.
No, it's just like, yeah, okay, like I don't know what you're trying to do. Like, if you really thought that you could try to be like Ghosts and just like do a Japanese samurai ninja story, but like, there's just like, I like, all you need was just like the guy to be like, here's our order, and you're gonna cut your finger off and do it. It's like, where's that? Maybe it happens later, but like they said, the reviews basically said as much, that it was like, there's not a whole lot of assassin in here. It's mainly more ninja stuff.
So this is basically Assassin's Creed in name only.
So far, I mean,
I
Hackery.
hate this
Hackery
franchise
is a
with every fiber of my soul.
like, the gameplay is pretty good, especially after I played Valhalla so much. I did everything that game had to do throughout its whole life. It's like a live service lifespan that it did, where they would do different things. And that game felt so like held up by like paper cardboard cutouts of a game. Like, it was so cheap feeling. This has some polish in it, which is nice, but it's almost like it's the polish that Ubisoft should have had probably like 10 years ago in their games, where like you can go prone and crawl on the ground, which is like something you could do in fucking Metal Gear back in like 2004, or like, it's just like, it's like how stealthy you are is dependent on the light around you. So like candles or lanterns, you can put them out with like a thing, which is something that Thief had back in like even before 2004, right? So it's like you're finally kind of caught up to what stealth gameplay should have been, and you just were refusing to do it. But it's still fun. It's like, yeah, okay, because it is still Assassin's Creed and you're doing this new stuff, but you also don't have social stealth, which is what Assassin's Creed used to have, where you could blend in with crowds. You can't do that. Not
Yeah,
even
that
like
was always a weird gimmick anyway.
yeah, but
it
was
I never. Do you have that obligatory mission? Have you hit that one where you've got to follow somebody for way too long without getting too close or too far away?
no. So the tailing missions, they more or
Thank
less like
God.
got rid of tailing missions years ago because when they switched to having either you could sneak or you could go melee, they couldn't force the player to do that. They brought one of them back in Valhalla, but it was mainly like the tailing was optional. If the guy sees you, he'll just run to his like base and you just have to then get in while he's there. But if you tail him properly, you don't have to. But yeah, so it's like so they basically so far there's not one of that. I don't think there's the only force. Yeah, there's no force stealth. I just do it. But like if you do get caught, you can melee. So yeah, and then Yasuke, I just kind of unlocked him and played him a little bit recently. And it is fun because when you're sneaking as Naoe, you can get caught, but you're very squishy. You don't take much damage. You don't really do much damage because you're meant to
wait a minute. So she's not even like a glass cannon. She's just squishy, period.
She's just glass.
She's squishy, but
also your coloring is really loud, Snowman. I can hear it now. You better be
Alright.
inside the lines.
Hell no.
She's not like unbearably squishy, but in those like with those early levels before you get proper gear, if you're seen and you'll take a couple hits. I mean, like if you're a parry god, you can parry them and you can attack them, but you don't in the early parts you don't do a whole lot of damage. And but no, it's like when because she's faster. Like Yasuke is completely nerfed. Like he can't climb that much. He can climb like very short.
But he's a black dude.
All right, but
I mean, Ruby can't climb either. So
yes, he can. Canonically, Ruby can climb very well.
He has to climb to the curb to get up the curb to get into his house.
Yeah, he climbs daily. He has to climb onto the bus. He has to climb off the bus.
And I thought I was
every stair.
What up, Katie?
Katie's here. Hello, Katie. Anyway, so
hi.
He can't climb very well. He can't sneak because he has clangy armor, and stuff like that. But what kind of is fun and the grifters and stuff were like, oh, you can't have, these, you can't be a black guy playing the samurai, being the samurai character and all this, is that it's kind of like Ghost in that sense that people are like kind of scared of him because he's like so strong and he's so, big and all this. And so it is kind of funny when you first get him. And you just like plow through these like just Japanese guys, and then they're like, "Dear God, he's too strong."
Is it true that his thigh bone is longer than the other people's?
I don't know about that, but
oh, okay. I was just curious. All right.
Katie says Fen Staffel's been playing this game on his streams. Yeah, and and so far, like I said, like Yasuke is just kind of stapled on there. Everything feels better when you're playing as Naoe. Like the world makes more sense. Climbing, like you can climb like crazy, and they even have a grappling hook like Ghosts and all that you basically get it from the start, which is nice. But
so do you think that she was originally intended to just be the
main
character?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Especially after the whole like
they tacked the black dude on.
I would say so. At some point in development, they were like,
we need a DEI points.
But I mean, look at all the controversy it caused for no. Like, was having a woman not enough?
So there's a lot going into that with what's happening internally with Ubisoft, where they were like they had their CEOs.
No, Ubisoft. I won't be soft.
They were like being sex pests and all that, and then they were like also like, well, we can't have the we can't have a female protagonist.
I was just messing with you.
No, your coloring's fine, Snowman. We can hear.
All right.
Yeah, your coloring's fine.
Fuck all y'all. I'm back.
Yeah, your bits are gonna like fall short, right? You're gonna be lagging.
Yeah.
And I don't need that.
Just gotta watch the paper. When you do that.
Oh yeah, I won't be doing much.
Rich says he's thinking about getting it.
No, don't do it. Don't waste your money.
Well, I will say that most likely this game will be either on sale or on like the PS Plus like free games. Like the Ubisoft will do that.
Well, doesn't
should have been.
Ubisoft have their own version of PS Plus on PS Plus?
I know EA.
I'm almost
does.
positive they have some sort of thing like that. Yeah, I know EA does, but I think Ubisoft, whatever that stupid terrible French company's name is, I'm pretty positive they do too.
I'm thinking about stealing it.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's what the main character would do.
Yeah, but no, it's
jealous of you, Sin.
So with Yasuke,
Sin.
Yeah, it definitely feels tacked on because he's not a Creed member. He doesn't have a hidden blade. He's literally just a samurai. He's not anything else. And he's the only reason that he joins up with Naoe is because like I think he was saved by an assassin earlier when he gets shipwrecked or whatever, and that's what wound him up to come to Japan. And then the assassin, like the blade, he recognizes the blade, and then like he sees another assassin that's like, there's a girl with this blade, you got to follow her and do whatever she says, basically. And he's like, got it, boss. And then it's like, all right, that's kind of stupid. And so yeah, he honestly felt like he would have been really cool to have as a ally, like because you can collect allies like you could in the previous game. You could do like the hold down a button and press a button, and they'll come in to aid you in combat like you could in like Brotherhood, and so you could like it honestly felt like he would have been better as just an NPC and not as the second playable character. He's pointless, and they should have just had Naoe as the main protagonist because the game makes sense when you're playing as a Japanese character in Japan doing all these Japanese things, and she knows about Japan, and she like it makes sense. Whereas
it's sort of like having Snowman and me on this panel with you. Like, why are you even here? Right?
Yeah,
you're just an extra playable.
You're my stapled on black guys to my.
Whoa, easy there, man. Racist. Calm down.
Anyway,
but flip that.
And
Jamie,
I will say for
Wizard
I will
Racist.
say
Thank you, Jamie.
Something that's for. That's I will say, and I will say with Naoe that she's probably like next to Xiao Jun, the like cutest of like one of the cuter of the Assassin's Creed like protag women.
Somebody's been squeezing and grinning.
I mean because like Eivor and Cassandra were just
you can hear him blush.
No, man, he's been checking out her rule. He's been checking out her Rule 34 stuff. That's what he's been doing.
Yeah, that's why he was all sweaty when he came on the mic earlier when I got here. He was like,
"What's
up, Cynic?"
You ain't denying it, are you, pervert?
They haven't updated it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we fucking go, ladies and gentlemen.
No, but like because Cassandra and Eivor were just like muscular like goddess women, and it was like it was a
muscle
little
mommies.
It's a little too much. Yeah, but it was a little too much, and
well, you don't like muscle mommies?
No, it was just like it.
That's why I hang out with Swan and talk to her.
It felt too like it felt too like modern video gamey, like third wave feminist kind of video game where it's like this woman's gonna come out of the gate strong. Like Eivor in her very first cutscene does this really cool like tumble and like this cool thing, and Cassandra's this great warrior already, and it's like all right, like okay, but like now you see her training and she starts kind of rough and stuff like that. So it's like like. You kind of have the pieces of like a good protagonist.
She's a normal fucking person.
Yeah. And because she's like
they all are.
Like she's small and she's a shorter woman and she's, like she doesn't take as many hits in combat. It's like I don't know, it's more believable. It's like you're not just unstoppable cool warrior person, except when he plays Yasuke. And that kind of services it because there's camps where you got to clear out stuff, and so is Naoe. It's pretty hard to get into the camps because there's only the one openings. There's guard there. You have to kind of, but to play it nice, got to sneak around and all that. Use all your tools, and it can take a long time to do it, and especially because you can only really go in sneakily at night because during the day you're more visible. But with Yasuke, it's just like you just walk right in. You're just like, yeah, whatever, kill you. It's like, oh, I'm big, cool, elite enemy. I don't care, kill you. And then so it's like, yeah, just grind my stuff and be done with it. But I don't want to do like base exploration with him. So anyway,
these are your first impressions.
Yeah, like a week. We'll see if the story picks up. And
Yeah,
You almost,
but
you almost snatched it away from me.
Next week it's going to be a 3-hour-long review of this game. I swear to God.
no, the
quick
review will come
synopsis.
later. The review comes later. And after how long it took me to get the stupid Yakuza review done, you'll be seeing this review in like May.
Yeah, great.
So
I'm excited. I'm excited for that.
But
We-
no, like we were saying, the grifters, they didn't like it. So like Grums
sounds
people hate-
terrible, man. It
people hate
to me,
Grums.
your first impressions tell me not to buy this.
Yeah,
No,
overall, what would you
so
say? Did you enjoy it?
Well, it's not done. You gotta judge an Assassin's Creed game with its story too. because it's
No.
Yeah.
No. Your first impressions, would you recommend somebody buying it?
buying it now. No, if you have not enjoyed an
Exactly.
Assassin's Creed
There you
game in
go.
years, no, don't buy it.
That's not the question I ask. I'm talking about this one exclusively.
Well, it's a 15th game in the franchise. I mean, I would kind of want.
They're not really sequels though anymore. They're
especially
just-
not fucking this one. I don't even.
Yeah.
There's not even like the modern day. When I explain how the modern day works in this game, make Jessica cry.
So,
it's-
let me
Oh,
see
they
it's
if
not
brought
by-
that
it's-
crap back. Oh,
It
I
never
thought they were doing
left,
away
but
with it. I thought they said that it was no longer
They
going to be a
basi-
part of the games.
They basically did.
Look,
It's all fucking text documents done through a battle pass.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
so let,
That's
let me see if I've got this straight. What you're saying is, if I understand what you're saying correctly, this
Probably
isn't
not,
the
but-
game for me.
No,
It does have a
like,
big black dude in it, so I
if
would
you-
say
if-
yes.
I
Yeah.
would say pick this
Oh,
up
well.
only
I'd
on
say-
the promise of like open world stealth gameplay, like and like with the samurai stuff. Like don't go in this going for an
Hey,
Assassin's
don't be using my
Creed
government
game.
name out there like that.
Yeah, seriously,
It's
bro. I
not-
was about to.
God
It's
dang.
Snowman. I'm glad you stood up for yourself because I was
Thank you,
going
man.
to.
It
You're
was,
welcome.
it was a few
Uh,
times. They did
There's
it.
no reason for him
don't-
to do that, right?
No, this is
Yeah,
inappropriate.
don't go for
It's very, very inappropriate. It's not called for.
if you've
yeah, I
played
wouldn't
the
go
other
for
ones
that.
and you kind of and you're you're still rocking with them, then
I
you
haven't
can-
liked one since Odyssey, and even Odyssey, I gave up like 3/4.
Yeah,
of the way
Odyssey.
through.
Yeah,
The last one I fully beat was the Egyptian one. What's that one?
Origins.
Origins.
like,
I liked
Origins-
Origins.
Yeah, and I've said that
thought-
Mirage, the one before this, it's shorter and cheaper, but the one before this is more of a sequel to Origins than Odyssey was, like gameplay wise.
Okay.
I'm just
Um,
gonna
Oh,
keep it
okay,
real.
okay.
I'm gonna
So
keep
it's
it
like
real
the
with you,
Ruby
dog.
version of Snowman, shorter
Wow.
and cheaper.
I'm gonna
Mhm.
keep it
sure.
real with you guys.
Mhm.
I haven't given a fuck since Syndicate.
Yeah, like
Mm.
that's the thing. It's
Wow.
like these games have just like
Syndicate
there
was kinda
are
terrible,
pieces
too.
here, gameplay wise, but like I said, it should have been years ago. Like Origin should have had these features, like the going prone and the light dictating your stealth and stuff like that. Like that, this should have been an Origin features, and Origin's already great. I love Origins, but it would have you could have hit the ground running at this big reboot. That
I
they did
just
for
don't like
Syndicate.
Assassin's Creed having like a tank and then having an actual stealth person. That just seems
Yeah, it seems
Dumb.
so like we're trying to get like normie people to buy the game, right? Like it seems like it's
Yeah.
like because this is the type of thing that my brother would be like, well, I don't want to because he hates sneaking in games or he hates stealth, and so it's like, well, I don't want to sneak. I want to just walk in and punch the guy, right? And so it's like, yeah,
Then
you can do
play
that.
a different game.
Right, exactly. So, but this is the way forward with Ubisoft, is they're going all in with Assassin's Creed, and we'll see what they do. I think the next one after this will be, well, there's the Chinese mobile game, and then there's the Black Flag remake, which if that uses some of this stuff, I mean, we'll see, but going prone on the pirate ship's gonna be weird. Like this is like it's not. Don't do that. So. But anyway, this was a funny interaction that happened earlier, with Grum saying that's like, oh, Hassan was promoting the game, and they're like, oh, look, they paid all this money, and then Elon's like, Hassan's a fraud, sell out, be more active, blah blah. Like he's promoting a terrible game just for the money. And then Assassin's Creed officially responds to, is that what the guy playing your Path of Exile 2 account told you? To Elon.
Oh yeah, this started a little firestorm to the point where Elon blocked Hassan, I think. was the last news I heard today on Twitter before
I just thought
I had to do my brooding before the stream.
Yeah.
So
They were like the intern got a W on
Yeah.
Elon.
I feel
I'll be right
that,
back.
Cynic.
yeah, sometimes you just got to, right? I'll be right
I
back.
feel that.
But anyway, yeah. Honestly, like don't buy it. Wait for a sale. I would say this about any Assassin's Creed that they're putting out. Wait for a sale or wait till it's free. It's good. It's enjoyable. But if you haven't played every single one like I have, and especially if you don't enjoy the newer ones, you're not gonna like it.
All right, I can skip this one. Thanks for letting me know, Wizard.
Good job, Wiz. They're just
especially
jealous of you.
for Assassin's Creed story, like for an Assassin's Creed story, so far no assassins in it. Especially because this is the first game since Syndicate with an assassin. Everything else was hidden ones, the pre-assassin. So it's
So
like
would you say this is trash Assassin's Creed?
trash ass?
Huh?
It's Assassin's Creed.
Or that?
Nailed it.
I mean, if it doesn't
Yeah.
have assassins in it, just call it Creed.
No,
no, they
it
can't
has
do that
assassins.
because of
No,
that boxing
it has
game.
assassins.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
yeah.
has assassins in it. It's just so far.
I mean, technically, what's her face being a ninja is an ass assassin.
Yeah,
Oh my
it is
God,
an
the level of
Okay.
stretching. The level of
That's
There's
not
no-
stretching. That's literally what they were.
Hit
like
it.
there's no bureau. Like there's no bureau.
But you,
There's no
but just be,
assassin.
you're like worried about it. The guild.
Yeah, like they literally make a guild, right? They're like, we're gonna call ourselves a guild of the blade.
Wait,
And
so
it's like,
they
but
just
you're not
took the
fucking
origins.
assassin.
Wait, wait, hold on. You can't. That was origin storyline.
Like basically, they're just like Yasuke and this like two other people with Naoe are just like, well, we're gonna hunt down all the evil samurai.
what's
and
his name
do
from
this.
Origin?
Oh,
I
I
hope what's
get
his
what
name
they're
from Origin
doing.
sues them.
I
personally.
get what they're doing. It's like, okay, those are Catholic assassins, and we're Protestant.
Well, it's like I
assassins.
said, they're not assassins though. They're literally just like, we're just doing this for ourselves. Like there's yet to be like someone reaching out. Maybe it happens, but there's yet to be someone coming in being like,
Yeah,
hey.
that'd be a DLC for
Yeah.
like, somebody will.
But yeah, and
reach out
then
to
so
them and be like,
the one
it'll be a cease and desist DLC, right? Where somebody
Yeah, or like I want it to be like the after credit scene, but it's like Nick Fury, and it's like
Somebody.
game takes place in 1580 something. So I don't know who'd be alive to just walk up and be like, "Hey, I want to talk to you about the Assassin's Creed initiative." But yeah, don't buy it if you're not already the fan of the franchise. Play Ghost of Tsushima instead. It's literally everything this game is doing and better because you can be as stealthy or as like samurai as you want with the same character with the same gear at all times. And another thing that's stupid is that Yasuke he's the only one with a bow, but you have to equip the bow as a weapon. So
Wait,
it like
why
takes
would
away
he have a bow?
because he has like the big huge long bow instead of like the
Oh.
short one.
Go
And,
on.
which something
That is-
something that Jin carried. Jin carried both of them in mallet space in Ghost of Tsushima. It's like but like Yasuke has to equip it. You get your long katana, your like your spear Japanese weapon, your big club weapon, your rifle, or your bow, and you only have two weapon slots. So it's like you want to do one, you can't have the other kind of thing. And so it's like, all right. It just feels like you should just be able to just free aim and he just pulls the bow out of nowhere, like how all the games have worked since Origins, right? Like they all just you have your big weapon and your shield and you just click aim and they pull the bow out, so that was dumb. And like with Naoe, she only gets like tools, so she only gets like the kunai, shurikens, a bell, which is like stole that right from Ghost of Tsushima, and smoke bomb. But yeah, we'll see how the game keeps going. It's also like it's still more of that like big Ubisoft maps, and if you don't like those, then you're not gonna like it at all. So. Speaking of no one liking anything at all, Snow White came out.
Okay.
It opened with $87.3 million with a budget over $200 million.
Ooh.
Oof.
Wow.
It'll surpass. It'll
make some kind of profit eventually.
I do feel like it will pull through, but it all depends on the kids going to see it, because people pointed out that it was like opening night. There was no one there, and we were like, well, it is also like a kids movie. Like it's like 10 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
But it's spring break, so you would expect some kids to be going to this, but
no one's going.
no one's going. And it's
'Cause
got
there's no
42%
midgets.
42% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Ooh, wow.
Reviewer score. Audience gives it a 74.
Well,
See, this is why democracy was a mistake.
nope. This is amazing.
So,
what up,
And it
Vivint?
is-
It's good to see you back, brother.
What's up,
hey,
bro?
Ben. I did see that people said that Gal Gadot is terrible, worst acting ever she's ever done, and
But
I mean,
Her-
she
Like
is
we
Jewish.
know this.
She is Jewish.
Yeah.
You know.
She's very
That's-
medium.
She wasn't an
catch-
idea.
catch Cynic on CD Church, where you can say all these things all he wants over there.
But wait, she wasn't the IDF. That's all I'm saying.
That's true.
What are you trying to do? What are you getting at?
no,
Yeah, what do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean?
what?
Jamie,
you mean
pull up what he means. Pull that
5,
up, please.
What does he mean by that, Jamie? Can we get that?
Yeah, can we get that, Jamie? Pull that up.
6, 7.
We're gonna. Can we get a Jamie counter, Jamie?
Yeah, okay.
Jamie, can you pull up a Jamie counter for me, please? Thank you.
Well, it's
Thank you.
actually a Jamie pull it up counter, so technically we're still at 7.
No, that's not too bad.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
count
that's
just
bad.
Jamie,
Just
just
gonna-
Jamie
you're
in
just gonna-
general.
You're just gonna keep counting like that.
Just
You know,
keep
there was
counting.
another guy who counted people and things.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
One time.
Yeah, what are those numbers accurate too, Cynic?
Damn, bro. You disgusting bigots.
Anyway, yeah, so Snow White.
Per the Red Cross, no.
Snow White. Not I do feel like it'll make its money. I don't know if there's been one of those Disney remakes that have completely bombed.
Well,
'Cause
of course not. Otherwise, they would have stopped making them.
Even like they're not gonna we got Lilo and Stitch coming out. People are mad because the sister's too light skinned and that they've not like some characters are cut. It's a whole thing.
For one
Wait.
reason or another, they just want to keep making slop.
Wait, they did not cut Agent Bubbles, did they?
No, Bubbles is there, but he's too skinny. I did see that. Like they should have got Ving Rhames, but they didn't. The guy who had his ice cream is now Hawaiian instead of being white, so they race swapped him, and also changed it into a snow cone as well.
I thought he was always Hawaiian.
No, he was a tourist. That was the whole reason for like people were going about like the reason that Lilo took the picture of him is because she would photograph the white tourists or whatever. But anyway, yeah. So he's a white
thing?
guy with like an overly tanned, like he has like his arm, he has like a tank top, pale, and then his arms and shoulders are red and his face is red. All that, like he's sunburned.
He's
But
a
anyway,
white
so,
man.
and he's probably got the one scene where they drop the ice cream and that's it. Haven't seen the big shark guy yet. Haven't seen the other two. We saw one of the aliens, but
You
anyway,
mean Gantu?
yeah, you remember more than I do. I had
Yeah,
Lilo and Stitch, but I never overly watched.
Gantu's the big shark. Listen,
You
Gantu
fought him in
has,
Kingdom Hearts Birth by some.
Gantu has to be in the movie
I'm sure he
It-
is.
because he's the main villain.
Yeah.
How can you do Lilo and Stitch without the main villain? Am I crazy?
I mean, unless they change the plot somehow, or
Zack Snyder
some-
did it with Watchmen.
He's literally the one sent to retrieve him. I mean, well, first it's Jumba and Pleakley, but
Yeah, it's
when
the-
they
Watch your mouth,
fell,
man.
when
it's
they
the
fell,
Pleakley that we saw. We didn't see.
God damn, bro.
Jumbo
You
yet.
guys are being disgusting. Watch your mouth.
when they fell, the Grand Councilwoman sends Gantu to
Mhm.
finish the job. And that sets up the climax of the film.
And then
Ooh,
Stitch
climax.
drives
That's where
a
I'm at
stiff.
right now.
Stitch drives a 747 into a building. Then
Whoa.
they change
I
it.
mean,
They
Well-
change it into a spaceship in the like island in the forest. You seen
I
that?
always heard that. I heard that Stitch doing that was an inside job. You ever heard about the dancing Stitches that were there that day that he done that? Anybody?
No.
No, nobody. No.
In the
Jamie,
streets?
pull that up.
The Stitches dance.
They were on the other side. Yeah.
Anyway,
That'd be it,
no,
anyway.
so they're also like the aliens that go into on disguise. They're not like they don't CGI them the whole time. They basically like are going to be the actors pretending, like they're going to be acting all goofy, but they're so that way they can save the money and not do them CGI the whole time. I don't know,
Good.
like
Practical effects.
yeah, practical effects. So
I just
Yeah.
wish Disney would stop and just, dude, come out with more animated movies, man.
Yeah,
or
really, man.
make movies that are meant to be live action that are just good and not.
Yeah, just make a new IP that is live action.
They
Like,
They used
yeah,
to,
like
this
another
this is what
Pirates.
blows my mind, right? Like when I was a kid, I was thinking about this. It was either today or yesterday. I was outside walking one of the dogs here, and we were talking about Cartoon Network and stuff on CG Church, right? And I was like, I wasn't a big fan of like Cartoon Network stuff. And I was like, but what did I enjoy when I was a kid? Disney every month would do a Disney original movie. It was usually a live action Disney original movie, right? Like Luck of the Irish. What was the one with the house? It was like all robotic and stuff.
That's the one you
Smart
remember?
House.
Robo House.
Yeah,
Luck of the
Was it
Irish.
Robo
That's
House?
the first one you go to.
I wasn't finished making a list. I don't know why you would just
Brink.
hang up on that.
That was the first one, though.
Well, what if
Okay.
you
Luck
like
of the
Luck of
Irish
the
is fire,
Irish?
bro.
Yeah,
Wait,
what if
like
it was?
that.
Yeah, dude. Like, what's your problem?
Piece of shit.
It's-
You don't like
that-
white people?
that
They
movie
did
is-
one every month. I was about to do a whole list, and you get hung up on one of them that I pick.
That shit was
Disgusting.
low tier, bro.
Nobody. This month.
Dude, the Disney Channel
Jamie-
original movies, all of them
Jamie,
were low
can we-
tier.
Can we pull up the dark web and get?
Oh yeah.
A
Guns?
Hitman?
Can we do
Hitman.
that?
Or woman.
All right.
Let's
Or
pull up
woman.
let's pull up the Disney Channel original movies, though. We can do that.
Yeah, there we go.
But no, like that's what I
Yeah.
watched. Right? Was
Mhm.
those were
Yeah, they
the
had
things that
those-
I was excited for every.
What's your fucking favorite Disney Channel original film? Jessica,
Oh, that's easy.
you
That's
pretentious dickhead.
That's
Yeah.
easy, man.
Fucking prick.
Halloween Town, bro.
Oh, trash.
Yeah, and no, I can't go with you on that
So
one.
I've
There's
never,
no
I've
man.
never seen it actually.
Halloween
they-
Town was
they-
great.
I've never seen
They made
Under
4 of
Wraps, I
them.
think was one. The Mummy one with the kids. That was a good
Yeah.
one.
Oh, Under Wraps is
Uh,
a shit, bro.
Yeah, that was a good one. The one where, yeah, dude, like there were tons of them.
I could have swore I saw like 20 of them, but now I can't even think of any.
Yeah.
Dude, can we be honest about something? Like
Not even
Nah,
all of them. This is-
growing
this is not
up,
the original
I
ones.
don't like being honest with you personally, but okay.
growing up in that era, we had Disney doing good original live action,
Mhm.
original 2D animated stuff, and then Pixar
Yeah.
handled the 3D stuff.
Xenon, Twitches.
That was honest to
of those.
God probably the best era of Disney.
Oh, here they are.
What
Yeah, Under
happened to
Wraps.
this company?
You lucky dog.
They found an easier way to make money with CGI fucking shit.
Well, it's not just that; it's the live action remakes. It's just a lack of
But-
animated stuff. It's just
Useless sequels like they're doing Freaky Friday too.
I mean, that
Freakier
one
Friday.
might be okay. I like Freaky Friday. I mean, Freakier Friday might be fine. We'll see.
They should have done it like the fucking new Karate Kid movie where they like took the all the Freaky
Just get
Friday
Jackie
movies
Chan.
and like put them in the like they're the same universe and they all flop around or something.
Oh, I thought you meant just put Jackie Chan in it, which I would agree with that.
Flubber, Wendy Wu Homecoming. Yeah, let's say Sleeping Psychopathy's more my age, so
Oh yeah, Wendy Wu was good too.
Wendy Wu. Sup bitches, sup bitches. Ruby's
Flubber. Flubber was
Ruby's
good.
here, you son of a bitch. What's up, Kang?
so I'm trying to think of like something that would be his favorite.
Oh yeah, Avalon
Uh,
High was really good. Yeah, I agree with that.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah.
What was
yeah,
the
so
one with the? Hold on.
Yeah, well,
The superhero one. Was that Avalon High? No.
Sky
Sky
High.
High?
Sky
High.
High. That was
Yeah.
a good
Sky-
one. I thought that
Sky High's
that shit
good.
was cool.
Sky
That was
High,
right at the end of me watching stuff like that.
Yeah,
too.
I say I know why you like Sky High. Sky
Why
High
is
is
that?
like a crazy like eugenics movie, right? Or like class system, and like it's
There
very
you go.
racist.
You nailed it. You figured
Very
it out. Man.
racist movie.
Yeah.
No, so mine was more like this. I didn't have Disney Channel, but like I remember seeing like the ads for Camp Rock and stuff when I did watch it. But I never watched like these ones.
That also
I've never seen
one of
any of
my
those.
first crushes, like major crushes, came from a Disney Channel original movie. The one where the sisters switch places. God, what's the name of it?
Parent Trap?
No. This was
Freaky Friday?
No, this was a Disney Channel original movie, right? It's
Okay, so
basically the
first
same
crutches,
thing.
so we got to go back to the beginning.
No, I've got the list. Hold on.
Wait, is that one like with the princess?
It had what's her face in it from
Oh,
Knocked
you
Up.
mean
What was the chick in that movie Knocked Up with Seth Rogen?
The
blonde chick?
13th year?
you thinking of like the one fucking like princess like?
No, they weren't
Protection-
princess. They were
protection
normal
one?
high school girls.
Okay,
one of
not
them was
that
one of them was like a dork, and the other one was like a hot chick. And it was
The other me?
Hold on. Fuck y'all.
Victor
Okay.
Lorsiger
Jamie,
says
can
Snow
you
White
Google that for me?
lower
It's
than
Batman
Dragon
Returns.
Ball Evolution. That got changed though. That was on IMDb. Ruby says he knows
Alright,
what
so
he's talking about.
It had Katherine Heigl in it.
Escape from Witch Mountain.
No,
Not
that
the
was a
Rock
good movie
remake,
though.
not the
Escape
Rock
from New
remake.
York?
No, Sky High.
Katherine
Sky High was theatrical.
Yeah, it was. It
Was
was.
it?
Sky High? No, it was a Disney
Yes.
Channel
No,
original.
no, it was in
that was
theaters.
It's not in
theatrical.
here. It's not
Fucking
on this
Russell
list.
in it, dude.
Dude,
No,
it
it was in
wasn't
theaters.
theatrical though.
Yes, it
Fuck
was.
is-
Oh my god.
Well, let's
dude,
look up
you
Sky
don't
High
know.
though.
Google Sky High. I could have swore it was an original though. Dude, if they
No.
put that in
It could
theaters, that
be.
bitch was so fucking low budget.
Yeah, it could be a Disney Channel original movie, but it was
But it
definitely
was
still
in theaters.
It was definitely in theaters.
The film was theatrically released on July 29, 2005, and grossed 86 million worldwide.
All right,
against
when did
production
it come out
budget of 35
originally, though?
35 million.
That's when it
Dude.
came out.
It's a 2005 American superhero film.
Well, according to Cynic, that's wrong, and I agree with
Yeah,
Cynic, so-
it's
Yeah, because there's
Oh,
no way I
bullshit.
watched
Yeah.
that in 2005. I was graduated high school by then.
I
well,
remember seeing it in theaters.
Yeah, I'm just saying there's no way I sat down and watched Disney Channel
You
after
probably-
like the age of like 15.
I'm just saying you saw it.
You saw it, dude.
July
told on
29,
yourself.
2005. I mean, like you
You played yourself.
You having a Mandela effect?
Maybe.
right here. Release date. July 29, 2005. I mean, it's a good movie. You probably caught it at some
Dude,
point.
dates and times in memory get all
Bro,
fucked up
I'm gonna
as you
keep
get
it
older.
real with you, man. As a kid growing up,
Mary Elizabeth Winstead was in it.
I had such a huge crush on Marnie from Halloween Town.
Yeah, I knew that. You already said that.
I don't know
Yeah,
who
I'm just saying
is.
that's what got me into really having a thing for witches.
No, but Ben, you're thinking of Zoom. I believe that was also a theatrical release.
Yeah, Wish Upon a Star.
Ooh.
That's it. Sleeping Psychopathy.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
We got
Is
it.
that on here?
Jamie pulled that up right there, huh?
Yeah, dude. I was in like, let's see, how old
I'll
was
allow-
I? I
I'll
was
allow
like,
that one.
I was like
I'll allow that
10
one.
years old, and I saw that bitch. Dude, I was like, God damn, hun. Shit,
Yeah,
cut. Damn,
why?
boy.
I think my first crush was some chick
It was
from
19-
Barney.
1996.
She wasn't my first crush, but she was like one of the first ones where I was like,
I was popping boners at 4 years
she was
old.
Oh,
like
so
one of
those
the
were-
first ones where I was like, sex. What is that?
Those were
and how do
Disney
I do
Channel
that to her?
premiere films, is what those were.
It's still a Disney
Films.
Channel
This
original.
was, I
Motion
know, it's the
pictures.
Disney Channel original movies was the first one was
No,
under wraps.
we call them. Those were pictures.
that was like the first movie where Cynic was like stood up and almost started singing a Disney song like, "What is this stirring? This
Yeah.
stirring in my crotch."
Yeah, I went
Is
and
it true,
bought condoms and kept them until I was 15.
The movie came out 2
You know
years
there's
before I was
expiration dates on
born.
those things,
says
right?
Sleeping Psychopathy.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Fucking 2 years before. God damn it.
I still believe you, Cynic.
Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
Disney Channel premiere films. It was towards the bottom.
Yeah, Wishbone Star.
1996. I was not born yet at all.
Yep. I was 10 years old. Actually, no, I wasn't even 10 years old yet. Yeah.
So
yeah.
Miss
Anyway,
old
yeah, the Disney. Yeah, my Disney Channel original thing. Like I knew about some of these ones from like DVDs and stuff from like the Disney Channel, Disney.
Damn, actually, I
DVDs.
haven't seen as many as I thought I have.
But yeah, like Camp Rock,
I must have 4.
Hatching Pete. I remember the commercials for Princess Protection Program. I was like, I haven't seen any of these.
Oh,
like,
that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, the Wizards of Waverly Place movie. I saw
That's
that.
actually a pretty good.
Yeah, I never
movie,
watched
too.
any of those. I was
Sweet Life movie, 'cause these
2010.
were- Yeah.
I was like a grown adult smashing
Phoenix-
puss.
Wizards of
Frog
Waverly Place
movie.
is actually a really good show.
Sick. That was
Yeah, I
sick.
know.
Sick.
I
That was
was
sick.
I was doing that. Can you believe that? I would do that.
Oh
Fucking
yeah, bro.
gross.
That's
But,
sick.
That's fucking disgusting.
yeah, none
Dude,
of these
you-
I really.
You
Descendants
got
was actually I
sunglasses
watched
and a
that.
backwards
But,
hat on right now?
Yeah,
You
Descendants
like-
was pretty good.
I've got a backwards hat on. I don't have sunglasses on though.
yeah, and they're
Yeah.
still they got.
I'm wearing. I took my contacts out, so I had to
They're
put my
doing
sunglasses
Descendants
away.
4, I think now too.
They
Why are we
already
looking
did.
up Disney Channel original movies? Because Disney fell off.
Because we were
They,
talking about Disney, and then I brought up Disney Channel original movies.
Yeah,
because
they need to
Cartoon
not
Network
do, like,
sucked, and I was
cartoon
like, yeah, I
remakes.
was a Disney Channel kid.
I was a little both. I
was a
like all
Nickelodeon
them
kid.
shits. Nickelodeon. I
Yeah,
probably
I-
watch Nick more.
I was all 3 because I was spoiled.
Yeah, I
Event
watch
says
all
I
three.
keep forgetting that you guys are just a bunch of kids. Well, Cynic is the oldest one of all of us. He's our Unk. He's Unk Cynic.
Could probably
Unk
die
Cynic's in
a
the
minute
chat.
on stream actually.
Yeah, Unk Cynic. Yeah.
Like and subscribe to see Cynic die on stream any minute now.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
dude.
how old he is.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's in my
and then-
contract.
How are you
I'll
not
die.
gay? Asked Ruby.
Yeah, one trick pony right there. Him
Yeah, if
and
there's one-
Indie Comic Jones. I'll tell you what, if these guys can make a gay joke, they'll do it.
No, I'll say that to defend Cynic, with the whole,
Unoriginal,
like
it reminds me
watching,
of somebody else.
well, like watching the Disney, like it's like you see like those, you see the women on that. you're
Under
just like,
Wraps
man,
isn't gay. That's a fucking adventure movie with a
Under
bunch of
Wraps is
buddies running
great.
around. The one about the house is not. Then they had the spy one.
Hey,
Then they
uh,
Sky High and all these other ones, bro. Shut up. Get out of here. Poor. Oh,
Bobby-
I couldn't
Bobby Day
afford the
is
Disney
here.
Channel. Ugh.
you have a lot of
That's-
like people
no,
that
no,
show
no,
up
no, no.
and shit on you.
Like I said, Disney Channel for the most part was for girls and gays. That's some fake fucking
Go-
shit that you heard from FNT, and they're like, oh, it's a girl brand. That's no, the fuck
No.
it is. That's some
Disney
nerd
Channel's for
shit.
everybody.
Yeah, Disney Channel's
Yeah,
for
Disney
everyone.
Channel's
You
for
fucking
everyone.
loser.
Hercules,
Disney Channel-
Aladdin.
Hercules, yeah, like
Lion
they used to
King.
show like then they moved them all to Disney XD, but they used to have like House of Mouse and stuff. They used to show that on there, but
Bro,
You jerk off to Disney characters.
I
Ruby.
am
What are you
s-
talking about?
I have never
How-
been more
how
disgusted with
far-
Ruby King than what I am now.
how far difference is Minnie Mouse from Rouge the Bat really?
Yeah,
You
exactly.
need a long
They're
look
the
at yourself
same
in the
person.
mirror.
She just changes her makeup.
Bro,
That's why we love
that,
you. Though. You
that
just
is in the
freak.
same fucking category. That's in the same fucking category.
Yeah, but no, that little rumor type dumb shit that FNT and all those guys came up with about Disney Channel as a girl brand is so stupid, dude. There were so many fun adventure movies that Disney put out,
Yeah.
and so many fun adventure shows. One of the best cartoons of all time is Gravity Falls,
Yes.
Never seen
and
it.
it's a Disney show. I
mean,
watched it as
yeah.
an adult and that's immediately went my top 10
Gra-
cartoons. of all
Gravity
time.
Falls is a great series. The fandom for it, you
Yeah, no.
The
That
only
happens with-
people
that
that,
happens
say
with
it's a
kids
girl's
shows,
channel are the
That-
poor people that couldn't afford
Or
cable.
the closeted homosexuals.
Exactly.
that twincest stuff is something else.
What are you talking about? You can watch Gravity Falls right now, you idiot.
It's
Yeah.
literally Ruby.
I'm too old for cartoons. As this dude just weaves out over fucking Digimon and Sonic.
Yeah, Sonic especially is super
Sonic
bad.
is an adult franchise.
I'm
You
s-
see
I'm s-
Rouge's tits?
I'm so disgusted.
They're
with
there,
Ruby.
Cynic.
Thanks, Greg. Cloudy Day.
Anybody want to hurt Cynic? Can I get a hell yeah?
No.
Well,
Not
no.
inter- I will
Dude.
say I hear nothing but great things about Gravity Falls.
I
Have
mean-
not
I mean,
watched it.
Go
Fuck,
watch
you seen
it.
it?
I
I know.
think Gravity Falls it leans more into almost an adult cartoon.
It really
with the
is.
Yeah, I'll
premise
say
with the way
yeah.
it ends. It's all about like secret societies and shit like that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gravity
Um,
Falls. Look, Gravity
Ruby, you
Falls.
can never properly explain yourself, even if you had the link.
Gravity Falls ended before its time, man. Like Gravity Falls could have gone
I
on
mean,
for another couple of seasons.
well, yeah, but would you rather the story end and be great in like what 3 seasons versus like we go on for too long and then you get Teen Titans Go and then there's SpongeBob and it's like
Yeah,
I really don't think that if it went on for another couple of seasons,
I
the
would sooner
quality
watch.
would've gone
Well,
down.
Gumball does not deserve to be lumped in with Teen Titans Go. Gumball's good.
Gumball is good.
Gumball's just episodic. It's different type of.
Yeah.
Ruby's just sitting in his little closet with the washer and dryer going, just throwing stuff. The regular show is not in the same category
No,
of Gravity Falls, though. It's a
regular
completely
show
different...
was episodic until like the last.
And also,
season.
regular show is, to me, I think it was on Adult Swim, wasn't it?
Nope,
No,
Cartoon
it
Network.
was on
Was it
regular
not?
Cartoon Network.
Okay.
It was
I
more.
thought
It was an
for
adult. It was more of an adult
adult
show.
themed, yeah, cartoon.
Adult themes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they're
It was
not
like
even
a-
in the same category of each other, though. I don't think.
What was that cartoon with Flapjack? Flapjack, the marvelous
Yeah, it's
misadventures
called
of
Flapjack.
Flapjack.
That is a weird cartoon. I tried to
Yeah.
watch it, man, but that
It's-
art is trash.
It's weird, man,
Game-
but it's
game
I like the
Garbage.
story, but
funny.
the art is
Gumball is out
garbage,
of it.
man.
How does that make sense? Gays like a character, so it's like the whole show's like get out of
Yeah,
here.
anything that Jesker likes, I do not like anymore.
I like Gravity Falls.
Adventure Time.
Well, I'm no longer going to be a
Damn.
fan of Gravity Falls. I'm glad.
good
Adventure
run,
Time
Sonic.
is definitely not in the same league as Gravity Falls. Like
No.
you're just not
It-
getting
it-
it because
it-
you've never watched it.
It touches the same like oh there's stuff going on, but it doesn't.
Yeah,
it takes
agree,
a while. It
agree.
takes like half the show for them to
Yeah.
even start doing it.
But yeah, Gravity Falls, I think, is better than Adventure Time. Go ahead. Hang me.
Great
Do
cloudy
it.
day. He
Do
called
it.
you a bigot.
Sleeping Psychopathy says I really liked it because they were pirates.
Yeah, I like the premise of Flapjack, but the art is so bad. man.
The art with I
art is
barely watched some
terrible.
stuff.
The
Thank you,
stories
Great
are
Cloudy
cool- are
Day
pretty
for
cool.
the sub.
You're welcome.
Uh,
That's that cynic bump. That's that sin bump.
Ruby's takes are so disgusting.
Foster's Home for
Ruby is
yeah,
a horrible human being, and he deserves to be cold.
called what?
Y'all wanna take a little trip to Louisiana this weekend?
Just chop off his picker.
No, just like
yeah,
Clockwork
hang him
Orange
with a
and time
shoelace.
down and make him watch Gravity Falls.
Damn.
Fucking sit there in the chat preaching F&T talking points.
I will
Way to
say
go,
that
Gary Beekler.
I've seen jokes from Gravity Falls out of context, right? And they do make me laugh. Like I feel like if I did watch it,
You'd like
I'd
it.
laugh
No,
a
you
lot,
would
yeah.
definitely like it.
I saw the
It's
one
a
where
really
it was
funny
like
show.
going through.
I've never
Grunkle
heard of it or
Stan's,
seen
like,
anything from it.
like
Oh,
it's
I don't
it's a
want to
treat.
explain it because I don't want to explain it because it would spoil it, but I recommend just go watch it. It's on Hulu. Go watch it. It's great.
Disney did
I might
Plus,
check
yeah.
it. There's one, I think it's called Space King. Did anyone see anything from Space King? It's got to be Space King. Someone in chat back me up on this.
I've
What
never
was it
even
on?
heard of it.
Yeah,
I don't know,
I
but
think
it
you're
looks
making
like-
that up.
Ricky and Morty type animation, but it's fucking wild from what I saw. It's like these space marine type dudes. They just invade planets to kidnap kids, like 5-year-olds, and just turn them into space marines with like these crazy experiments.
Yeah, I'm
Fucking
looking at
bonkers.
something here.
I'm seeing something. Jamie, can you pull up Space Kangs?
I'm pulling up Space King. No, I was gonna say that one of the jokes I saw that I liked from Gravity Falls was when they're like listing off like something about Grunkle Stan's like crimes, and then like
Yeah.
the reporters like and
Yeah, it's
serial
Space King.
lamacide, and then they go that llama. Then Grunkle Stan goes that llama knew too much. I don't know why that was so funny. It reminds me of Simpsons humor, like early Simpsons humor in the same.
No, it's great. It's great.
It looks like Warhammer stuff.
Yeah, but with like Rick and Morty type animation. And there's just the clip from the episode I saw was wild as shit.
This looks like it's like an online thing. It's not like a TV show.
It's not a cartoon.
Well, it's a card, but I mean like a TV, like an official, like this airs on a network made by a company. Yeah, this is like made by Flash Gits. It's like
Oh shit.
it's an indie
It's a little
cartoon.
like meme type. Oh, indie cartoon. All right. So fire shit and weird and crazy.
Yeah, but that means you can watch it for free all you want. So
Yeah, I bring the
There you go.
obscure underground, real hardcore shit, dude.
yeah. Well, a good segue, because speaking of obscure
I'm the best.
things, that this came across my desk randomly thanks to Twitter's algorithm, but Sleeping Kyle also talking about Totally Spies. I think I caught like 1 or 2 episodes of that. That was kind of a girl's show, but 99%, like if you have a fetish, there's a 99% chance that Totally Spies did an episode with it, because those things were wild. Those, like, I think they were French companies. You're wild.
Yeah.
Anyway, this will probably scratch the same itch as Swords and Slippers, a action game based with fairy tale characters. I was recommended, or I saw a tweet out of this. They
Looks
have the
terrible and
Oh
whack.
my.
There's a Snow White game with the character she looks just like that that's coming out.
You think it? Yeah, I say you're not thinking of the Alice game or whatever.
Oh man, it's this. Maybe this is what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, hacked yourself.
Yep.
Ruby King sent you some cash, man.
Hail
Ruby King,
you're a great human. I don't care what the
thank
saint
you for the
says.
tip. You're welcome, wizard. But yeah, I just saw this, and they're
Scenic.
people thought they were Japanese, but they're not. They're an American dev or Western company. They have some combat stuff. I just saw this and I was like, I'm glad the age of like the goon characters are coming back, because like we went through a drought. The Ruby Kings of the world went through a drought where they couldn't
Yeah,
and
they
Ruby
did.
King
They did.
Ruby King sent a message. He says Steven Universe is the gay and lame. And no, I've been calling Disney Channel a network for girls. Oh wait, hold on. Wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? Steven Universe is the gay and lame.
There you go.
And no, I've been calling Disney Channel a network for girls and gays kids long before Nerdrotic even a thing. My gay cousin is proof. Disney turn all the kids gay. Fuck Disney
Ruby
Channel, and Cynic is gay for loving it. That is my rant.
All right, Ruby.
Mhm.
Steven Universe is a Cartoon Network
respect
show.
it.
It's not. It's not fucking Disney.
Yeah,
Man, what you mean? They're the same thing, man.
That's a cartoon. He's in multiverses, for God's sake.
Now, to be fair though, Steven Universe is a pretty gay show.
Never watched
Very
it.
gay.
Never cared.
Very,
to.
very
Looked
gay.
Also,
pretty
Yeah,
just
I'm
because your
very
cousin decided to suck penis doesn't make a network gay.
No,
It's just that
Disney.
simple.
Disney is actually like very much like anti-gay for a lot of their stuff. Like if a show
based.
dips a little too far, they cancel it. Like that happened with Owl House. It happened with DuckTales, the reboot. It happened with a few of
Wait,
them where it's like they'll
There was a
throw
gay
it in
character
there.
in there was a gay character in the DuckTales reboot.
Yep. One of the side characters' parents are 2 guys, and it's a background thing. And it's never really brought attention to. She just mentions having 2 dads.
Oh yeah, Disney does that shit all the time, where it's in the background and it's like we're not saying they're gay, but we're not saying they're not.
The accent is
You
like
decide.
old Jewish mother. That's what my Ruby King voice is. When you hear him get going, that's what he turns into, right? He's just like what do you mean? Anyway, yeah, this Snow White combat, it seems pretty cool. I mean, like for coming out of nowhere, they talked that cutscene that they showed off was all rendered in real time. It wasn't like
They're just
you know.
pandering.
stuff. So
Looks like I mean, it's also the age of action games is coming back too, like the Ninja Gaidens and Devil May Cries of the world are starting to make
yeah,
a
and
little
that
comeback.
one King Arthur thing we watched a few weeks back. So yeah,
Arthur.
Swords and Slippers. It's kind of just started, so keep your eyes out for it. I suppose it's on Patreon. Then you can see like a Rapunzel, like a dragon hair And then I assume a Little Red Riding Hood, but with also wolf things. Interesting. So, yeah. Interesting little thing to
Yeah, the
Look
Wolf
up.
Red Riding Hood looks pretty cool.
yeah, I like that kind of like combination thing.
Is the wolf from Red Riding Hood a furry?
No, because she
Not-
has
not-
little ears
Yeah,
and a little like tail.
not enough.
uh,
Not enough to be. a
Swan sends Wizard should do the "Who the fuck are you?" I'm the host of the King stream. Who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck are you?
My cousin turned gay because Disney Channel. Who the fuck are you?
My cousin watched. I watched a Cartoon Network show on Disney Channel. All right, who the fuck are you?
I'm the
Fuck
most
those
celebrated.
stupid
Yoda.
lions! They turned my cousin gay.
Yeah,
God
Jesus
damn
Christ,
it.
man.
It is the perfect voice for him, though. You got it. Like, when you just,
It is, and you nailed it.
who the fuck are you?
You know what? I'm Ruby King, and I'm just gonna. You're gay. Everybody's gay. I'm not gay, even though I want to
I
have
like-
sex with. I like Rouge the Bat. That doesn't make me
I like
gay.
watching Rouge the Bat's not. She's got bat titties, Cynic. You don't know, okay?
Nah, dude, I don't think Lion King turned your cousin gay. It was probably a weird uncle or neighbor.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
I'm surprised the Lion King didn't turn him into a furry.
I still, he told me that story, and it made no sense to me.
There's
swear.
nothing gay in the Lion King.
Yeah,
man.
there was zero correlation to me.
Timon and Pumbaa, maybe.
Timon and Pumbaa, yeah.
Really?
They're roommates.
Nah, dude. Nah, man. I
And
don't
two
think so.
old bros just broing it up naked and
Yeah, they're
humble
just
together.
growing.
They're not
Just
naked.
eating-
They've got, dude. They're animals.
Yeah, they're
Hakuna
naked.
Matata.
Yeah, they're naked. Yeah, he's got he's got a point.
All right, man.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, now,
I
yeah.
don't
Sleeping
know
is
if I
right.
agree.
Now, if it would have turned them furries like Ruby, yeah. So Ruby, who do you blame for turning you into a furry?
Yeah, are you
Who's
just talking
that,
about you,
probably?
Ruby, and changing the details a little bit?
Yeah, he's fudging the story a little bit. Now Nala in that scene where she did the fuck me eyes. Now
Yeah.
No, that was me. I mean, my cousin.
I
was
used
my
to pause
cousin
the
over there.
I used to pause the VHS.
I can't even play my original Sega version of Sonic. It's so sticky.
You should see what the Lion King on the Super Nintendo looks like.
It's an absolute mess.
It's unplayable.
All right, so Ruby says, Jesus Christ. No, it's the sexual undertones in the Lion King. There are zero sexual undertones
mean,
in the
well,
Lion
now,
King.
wait a
Nala
minute.
and Simba.
Okay, all right. Whoa, whoa,
that-
whoa,
that's any, like,
Stop.
romantic movie, dude.
If
That's
you're
just a
looking at
romance.
two lions, two animals, and you're like, yeah,
Cynic.
that's weird for you.
She
Press these
literally
here.
gave
Yeah.
Simba the fuck me eyes.
They're lions, you fucking weirdos.
Oh, lions
They're
don't have sex?
animals.
All right, looking
They
this
still
up.
fuck.
I'm looking this up. Looking this up.
You're looking up what?
Wait, why you looking-
Nala
why you-
and
why you looking
Simba
on-
are
Yo,
animals?
Jesker, we have Jamie for that. Jamie.
Yeah,
that
Jamie,
up.
pull that up right quick.
Oh, wait, you want to look? Well, you want to look up the Nala fuck me eyes?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
I had to look away for a second.
They're fucking animals, dude. What are you
Yeah.
talking
Yes.
about? Have you owned a pet and your dog looked at you and gave you fuck me eyes before? You fucking weirdo.
Yeah, that's it right
Maybe.
there. There you go. there
Never
you go.
Why
once was I like,
Why
oh
is
yeah,
Cynic such
she-
a furry?
There you
No,
go.
so-
maybe you're not as attractive as you think. Then.
I will say that as a kid, no, this did
She
nothing.
literally licked him. She
I'm
licked
horribly
him right before
disfigured.
she licked Simba right before she gave him this look.
Well, because they
yeah,
can't.
I
kiss,
wasn't
they have
looking
no
at
lips.
Nala and thinking, yeah.
I'm not.
No,
No,
so-
I'm
No,
saying
not
she gave
us.
Simba the fuck me eyes.
Only Ruby King.
Yeah, but you only notice the fuck me eyes because you're the one thinking it, you fucking idiot. I wasn't looking at Nala, a lion, going, oh, I know what that look is.
You are not twisting this back around on me, bitch.
Yes,
No,
I
you're
am. Now you
No,
want to
you're
fuck a
not.
lion.
I,
What are you doing?
Okay, hold on. I looked away for 2 seconds to see what Chris Bacon was talking about. Chris, that's not important. And not here.
What do you say? Pull it up.
But So okay, so we're saying that the Nala having fuck me eyes, which she does,
That ain't
the
true.
anime-
Okay, I'm
everyone
done.
has
I'm done.
said
This
so,
conversation's over. I'm
the-
not having this conversation.
the production people have said so. Like everyone is aware of this.
What do you think
But
Simba
that's-
and Nala are doing behind the scenes?
It's the
Picking
point of the
berries?
scene. The scene is literally for them
They're
to be like
cartoons.
teenage hormonal like lions. So
That's where
Jesus,
that's
Kiwi,
when
what are we
Kiara
doing?
was conceived.
What are we doing?
I don't know if that
where have we
timeline
gone?
adds up.
Where have we gone with WoW
Anyway.
Wins? It was such a pure, wholesome show.
Wow wins.
Anyway, no, but I will say that the big like I know that the furry awakening thing was the Lion King 2. I like furries
So-
here
so-
like like
so
that
tired of talking about furry stuff. Jesus
that was
Christ.
the
Yeah.
that was the awakening was Kofu, like adult Kofu.
All right.
What?
Segue. Next topic. Let's go.
Can you feel the love tonight? It's Ruby King. I'll tell you what. Yeah, well, this will perk you up, Cynic.
Okay.
We'll talk about that. Whatever the fuck's going on. with Silk Song
Yay! Silk Song. Yeah.
and the coping and the seething. that's
There
going
is no
on.
coping and seething.
That the Steam metadata has changed and points to a 2025 release.
Yeah.
Ooh, very
Right.
And Silk Song was announced when?
It was 1987, I believe.
I used to walk to school.
It was
February
so long ago.
2019 was when it was
Yeah,
announced.
it was so long ago. I forget when it was even announced. I was living in Mobile, Alabama at that time, so that was fucking forever ago. 8 years ago. When I first played. Yeah, it was 6 years ago, I think. So
Ruby's leaving. Good night, Ruby.
Oh,
Thanks
later,
for the $3.
Pussy.
Only 3 girls in chat, says Preston. Need to get the numbers up. Well, Yume is not showing up, so she was the one that got us the 4 on Monday.
it's also
Yeah,
more
he's
than
so-
any other CG show going right now.
Any
I've
other
looked at
CG?
those
I
chats.
am the
Any
What
other
Premier.
nerd cast. Any other
What I call-
nerd cast. Sorry, I'm just none of us are CG on this panel.
None of us are CG.
None of us.
no,
so,
but in our detractor CG,
yeah, we've been
mixed
labeled.
sphere,
Yeah, we've been labeled. We've been
our
branded.
circle.
Yeah.
Katie was here, but
Yeah.
Anyway,
Either way, Silk Song coming out
Silk Song.
2025. Super excited for
this
that.
very year, you could be able to play it on your Xbox handheld console.
No, I'm not gonna
Oh,
be. I'm not gonna be doing
shit.
that. I'll be playing it on my PS5.
I mean, you won't.
Um,
But you'll have the option. What I mean.
Mm.
We'll see.
I'm gonna
what the
purchase
Xbox-
this and immediately burn my copy of Cyberpunk. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, you
Cyberpunk's
still have
dope,
to
though.
give us your full thoughts on that too.
I haven't been home. I've been dealing with
Yeah.
my uncle who is crazy and dying. So I
Yeah.
haven't-
European whores.
anti-CG stream. No, just just one of those.
We are Switzerland. We are non-denominational.
There you go. That's right. Non-denominational here.
Yeah.
Either way,
But,
yeah. Has anybody else here played Hollow Knight?
I have not played Hollow Knight. I
Fuck
think
yeah.
I own it. I think I own
Fucking
Hollow
love that
Knight. I got
game.
it on like the free PlayStation thing and have not played it. It's like 2D Souls, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really good.
Very Souls-like.
It's very Souls-like, yes. But it's a completely different experience. It gives you that sort of grit.
It's more
that Souls gives you.
Metroidvania than Souls.
Yeah, it's a little Metroidvania with some Souls elements to it. But it does scratch that itch. It's a great game, and especially if you get the DLC, which if you got it through the PlayStation Network for the free when you did get the DLC. So it adds like extra bosses and extra weapons and shit like that. So I recommend highly go play that over
Yeah,
most
I'll
any
nice
other
shit.
game, actually.
It gets surprisingly like horror.
Swan's correct. Please leave a like if you haven't already. Subscribe
Yeah,
if you
it's-
haven't already as well. We're at
And,
123.
Silk Song was announced like almost immediately. And they've just I don't know what's taking them so long.
Radio silent.
Yeah, I don't know what's taking them so long. I really don't. I have no clue.
Usually with
Gonna make-
delays like this, it's like they're changing engines, like that can happen, but I don't know if they need to do that.
Might just be making it the best possible one they can make.
I
Might not
guess
be
they're gonna
making another
blow
one
your
after
I hope
socks
so.
off.
I would have to go
Might
look
be
and
the
see what
Elden
was
Ring.
the. I'd have to go look and see what was the production cycle for Hollow Knight to sort of. I've never looked at it, because like I heard it and I was like, all right, I'm excited for that, and then it just, I've been crying for 6 years now, so it's one of those things, right? You there's something you want out there, and you just don't want to look at it because it's just gonna make you sad. It's just
It
gonna
was
make you all
announced
bitter and
January
mad.
2017 and released June 2018. Hollow Knight was, but I don't know how long they were making it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what the production cycle was.
Concept was conceived in 2013.
There you go.
The game jam.
Yeah.
Create a game inspired by platformers, a recommended experimental, blah, blah, blah. Funded through Kickstarter by the end of 2014. So it was like 4 or 5 years development.
Yeah. So this one's a little bit late. It's a couple years late.
Yeah, a little late. But you
A
would
little
think that you would have
Also,
like
well, we did have COVID in the middle of all that too. So and
COVID
I
in the
don't
middle
know.
of it.
The
don't know
best
what they're-
time to make a game.
Yeah, but I don't know what their production studio did right in the middle of all that.
Yeah.
So
They could have all had to work at home and had to bring everything home, and then that slows everything down. Have to do everything over
Can you
Skype
imagine
and
having
Zoom
like
and all that
100
stuff.
Jeskers just sitting at home, supposed to be working.
We take it over.
The
Just
Great
an
Cloud. It
army
says,
of
"Hit the
memes,
button,
man.
please. Like the video."
I'm gonna
But
get
yeah,
all the
where's the
versions of
coping
these.
and seething you said that you were going to show me?
Well, no, it's just that normally what I see out of Silk Song was all coping, and but
Yeah, there
no,
was a
it
lot of
looks like
people-
they'll get their game before even the Bloodborne and Kingdom Hearts community get anything.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Go
Yeah.
fuck
Yeah.
yourself.
I think that was
Bloodborne.
last week. We asked what we'd see first was Bloodborne or Kingdom Hearts, and I think we added Silk Song or should
We
have added
did.
Silk Song.
Well,
And,
we've asked that question before, and I
Yeah.
think you'll see Silksong before you see. You'll definitely see Silksong before you see anything Bloodborne. There's some weird contract shit
Yes.
with that. So, and also that came from Japan Studios, and Japan Studios is now defunct. So
yeah, it's gone.
I don't
now.
know who fully officially. I know Sony owns part of the rights and so on and so forth, but I don't.
Yeah.
I would have to like do some internet
Well,
sleuthing.
from
to
what I've
figure this
seen,
shit out.
it's from what I've seen from what Miyazaki said, it's Sony owns like the whole thing.
They're treating it like the redhead stepchild.
Like I think like they do Demon Souls, they just own the whole thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I wouldn't
they
hold
just
my
need to
breath
throw
when
it
they
throw it
Bloodborne.
to some other Sony's PlayStation studio to just do like a little remaster thing that like the one place the former head of PlayStation said, like remasters and remakes sell other games. It's what they use to finance their bigger projects. Like you guys throw those out there, especially Bloodborne on PC, like a re-release on PC, 60 FPS, all that stuff.
For sure.
5 blood vials that you get no matter how many times you die, that you just start with 5 that are just there. You can grind for more.
I don't
but-
agree with that, but for newbies, yeah, I could see that working.
Well, there does. We saw why there needs to be some type of something.
No, that was the optimal run, dude. You were knocking it out of the park.
That was
bro.
true. I was just showcasing why that.
Yeah, the potential of
need to be
if you
fair.
sucked.
I could do the whole game no hit. I was mainly just doing that for, to show that what
This
that's
is a
what-
comedy show in the end.
That's what they should.
Yeah,
do.
at the end of the day, we're supposed to be funny, whether we are or we aren't. God fucking knows.
Yeah. Segue. I don't have anything that would work with like supposed to be funny. Oh, here's something funny. Okay, Cynic, I'll send you something that might cause you some psychic damage there. I mean, like,
Yes.
there's footage here of Charlie XCX. I remember as we talked about last week,
what are you
the
doing?
future White Witch in the Chronicles
What are we
of
doing here?
Narnia.
Why are you doing this?
Yes.
Why aren't you doing
8
this?
movies long.
What are you
correct me if I'm
fucking-
wrong. Will she be in all 8 of these movies then?
Oof.
Or does she die?
No.
2.
Yeah, she'll be in The Magician's Nephew. She'll be in, of course, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I think she has a bit part in A Horse and His Boy.
Oh,
The
well,
Silver Chair. She'll be in the
and
Silver
she
Chair.
has a little bit of a cameo in Prince Caspian, doesn't she?
Yeah, I think so.
So there you go. That's what, probably 5 of the 8 movies, 6.
Yeah.
And so here's about what you can look forward to. Just a little clip.
You think I want to play fucking boom clap in a fucking college? Are you joking? You think
There you go.
Travel.
I'm so sick of all these motherfucking lions in my motherfucking kingdom.
okay?
Are you joking? So there you go. There's your White Witch officially casted.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. My stomach hurts.
Black Watch.
So
Yeah,
it is. So it is official.
I'm pretty sure it is. I think that what we read last week was like it wasn't the rumor or anything like that. It was this is the official casting.
C.S. Lewis is rolling in his fucking grave.
Yeah, dude. Fucking Jesus Christ, man. What the fuck are we doing here?
And last week, is this Charlie XCS? Yes, that is who will be playing the White Witch in the Lion Witch in the Wardrobe, or Narnia, Chronicle of Narnia. Live action, 8 movies long. Last week when we talked about this, we had a Harry Potter casting news, right? That we talked about. And it was controversial. It did not fit the character, right? And we're seeing out of this that like John Lithgow, okay, he's about in between, right? Why does this hurt? Why does this hurt Cynic Swan? Because the whole Narnia project, Cynic, it's his favorite thing, right? It's favorite.
Yeah, it's one of my top 2 favorite, books.
And he calls us
franchises of all
dorks and
time.
virgins.
And that everything he hears about this story is pain.
It's
basically.
painful. Yeah, it's my stomach is literally getting upset right now.
Sleeping
That's what
Copy
he
says,
gets.
awesome. Last time I saw her, she had her nips out high as a kite on a red carpet. So
Great. That's what I want.
That's who that
Yeah.
bitch is.
I can't
That's what I want for my
Can't wait for
Christian
that.
parable.
fucking
Well, she
lion.
looked completely different.
Can't wait for that lion to rip her fucking face off. I swear to God. Just rawr, bitch.
Anyway, so another Harry Potter casting rumor has been announced, right? And like I said, John Lithgow, he's in the middle. Then the Snape casting, it's like, what are they doing? This one, I'll be honest, I think they nailed it.
Yeah,
As,
I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
Nick Frost is in talks to star as Hagrid.
Just because he
in
looks
this series.
Hagrid.
I literally did a
Yeah,
casting
that's
video.
it.
I did a casting video like when this first got announced, the reboot, and I used AI to like turn.
Too.
I used AI to turn actors into the characters, and this is who I
Mhm.
picked as
Yeah,
Hagrid back
likes.
then. So yeah, this is exactly who I wanted to play Hagrid. This is
Isn't
good.
Hagrid kind of like imposing and it's like kind of menacing a little bit though?
He's a
just
gentle
kinda-
No,
giant.
not at all. Yeah, he's
He's
a
a
big
gentle
gentle giant. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, no, that's
they'll
a great
still
casting
do-
choice, honestly.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
fucking. How do they get this so right, but they get Snape so wrong?
because
How do
they
they
went
get that
into this.
I don't know, dude.
Well, they went into the story. They went into the casting. It was one of the things they went in there being like, "We need a black guy Snape." I think that's what it was. Like we want to make this diverse. We need a black guy Snape. We need.
Again,
I'm so sick
the
of this
whole-
shit.
we
How
want.
is
We're
this
getting
so
black
bad?
Hermione. You know.
The whole point of the reboot is to make it more accurate to the books. How does that do that?
Yep.
How is it accomplished by making Snape fucking black?
It's probably trying to spite J.K. Rowling a bit too.
Yeah, I heard that too. That they're like gonna spite her, and even though she's still getting the money. So it's like you would think
Yeah,
if you were
they'll
to do
say,
that,
yeah.
you make.
Oh God, I don't have to do any of the fucking work. You're gonna spite me all the way to the goddamn
golly.
bank. Fuck
Yeah.
you.
Like
Make more
Hermione,
black
like if you made
Chinese,
if you
fuck
made
it.
Hermione trans or something like that'd piss her off. You know, she already doesn't like the original 3 actors anymore. So
Why?
what
Because
she
they spoke
said.
out against her or something?
Yeah, I think so.
I
Thanks.
can't
Sorry.
believe they did. Like all 3 of them. Listen, every single bit of acting you ever did after those films is because you were cast in those films.
For real.
That's what made
Yeah.
you famous. You better, and she picked you specifically.
Hold on.
You show fucking respect. Your careers don't exist without that woman.
Yeah, but most of them don't even have any actual careers though, except for what's his face, the actual dude who played Harry Potter.
No, Emma
Radcliffe.
Emma Watson's done
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah,
good.
she was
What's
Belle
fine.
in Beauty and the
Rupert
Beast.
Rupert was the one that kind of just
He didn't do shit.
well, all of them though, like they got paid, so it was kind of like Ian McKellen in Star Wars. Like, yeah, you got enough money, you just take what script you like.
Yeah, I
That
would
be
love to
me.
have that gig. Do 5 movies and then retire. Would be great.
It's
Yeah.
well, it's 8 movies, but
Yeah, they did. Like those kids did 8, right? Like they were like 8 movies.
Sorry,
so-
I'm not a gay virgin, so I wouldn't
Walked
know
all
how
the way.
many films there were in the series.
in the series. I'm not even gonna play the clip. Doesn't matter. No, the
Sorry.
so this show, you gotta win me. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it. I like the movies. Like I don't know the books. I haven't read the books. I know the stuff from them. Like I'm more surface
I
level.
read the
Harry
fuck
Potter,
out of the
but,
first one.
you
I know the books and I know the movies, and the whole Snape thing is just it's like that's like a huge red flag. It's just what the fuck is
Snuffles
going on?
here. Says this stream looks fun.
It's all
Fuck
right.
yeah, it is.
I mean, I come back every week, so
I mean,
But
we,
why don't
try-
you like
we
and
don't ask
subscribe?
him to, but he shows up.
Yeah, like and subscribe. He's only here because I got to send the link to Snowman. He just happens to catch it.
Oh fuck you! I'm not even gonna have that argument. All right,
I'm-
I won't be here next week. That's
I'm
fine.
Hollywood Snowman.
No, stop. Oh.
Okay.
Oh please, what would we ever do without you, Cynic?
I will say that. Well, I have like some news for Snowman. That one day we will talk about stories like this on our Batman only
Saturday,
show.
baby.
On Saturday, but more possible, not really a casting thing, just more like a guy who wants to be a guy in a movie. And Giancarlo Esposito wants to be Mr. Freeze.
No.
I don't
hate it.
I don't hate it. Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
upset by it. Yeah.
It's not would have been my first
No,
choice.
dude, because no. Because every time he's ever acted, he can't drop that weird little Spanish accent. And he's like Pedro Pascal, like just stop it, dude.
Yeah.
Quit.
Even when
Like, go get it.
he was Lex Luthor in the Harley Quinn cartoon,
Hombre
and he kind of
frio.
had that. He had the low voice,
Yeah.
but he still kind of had that.
I mean, I always thought it was a damn shame that they never got Patrick Stewart to do Mr. Freeze.
That would have been sick.
Mm,
I
really?
mean,
Nah,
yeah,
dude.
back in the day.
I'm not feeling
Back in the
that.
day, back in the day, not
Back in
not
the
now.
day, not now. He's too
No, no,
old
no.
now, but back in the day, like the 90s to the early 2000s, yeah, he could
Guy
have
who
done.
played
He could have done
iRobot.
Mr.
You mean
Freeze.
like
But
Will
I
Smith?
mean, a younger Saint, I suppose I said a younger Saint Patrick, a younger Patrick Stewart would be my dream casting for Mr. Freeze.
Yeah, but we're not gonna get that. So
I'm not
there's
the
the
against this,
problem,
though.
man. The pool of actors modern day are so shallow. Like they're you just there's got to be
Well, we're probably at the generation where they don't have they're the young like Daniel Day-Lewis's out there. They're not really like super renowned yet. They don't got the prestige.
Well, and the whatchamacallit, the age of the movie star, right, is ended. Like people have
That
talked
too.
about that. Like the movie star era is over. But no, like you
There's
could
no
have
more
if you want to.
mystery.
You could do like Bryan Cranston. People throw that around. Basically, if a guy's been bald in something, they're like make him Mr. Freeze, right?
Mhm.
Bryan Cranston would work.
Bryan Cranston, like if Snuffle said about a young Swedish actor, so like Skarsgård, but like give me old Skarsgård, right? Like the one from Pirates of the Caribbean that played Will's dad, right? That's Skarsgård. Because he's like Swedish or Norwegian or something like that, but like he honestly could probably rock it to be like.
Yeah, he was fucking awesome. And God damn it, what is that movie called? Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Yeah. Or like he's an Andor, right? Like he's an Andor. Just be like, oh, like this is my Nora, and like you can just have him like in a CGI thing, or a practical suit. But he's an old guy. He couldn't do the practical suit. But no, he probably could rock it. But yeah, I like Mr. Freeze. He's probably my favorite Batman villain. And
Is he?
Yeah, I'd say so.
That's a cool one. That's a cool one.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
You came to the right
Nailed
place,
it.
whoever that guy is.
Yeah. The whole, you were right to stick around. No, or like Two-Face is also pretty good too.
Damn, Scarecrow, Ra's al Ghul.
Batman's got one of the best rogues gallery.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody
Well,
always says that, right?
Yeah.
I love
And I
KGB,
agree.
dude.
I like the layers is what like the layers you have for Harvey's character or for Freeze's character is what
The
sells
whole
me.
damn rogues gallery almost, man. It's psychological as fuck.
Yeah. It's at its best when they really play in the whole like the villain is a reflection of a piece of Batman, right?
Yeah.
And
Yep. Yeah, that's why Dark Knight Returns, man. There's a great dynamic between Two-Face and Batman in there. The great scene. He's like, "What do you see?" He's like, "A reflection."
Stumble says Mr. Freeze is great. Top 10 best DC villains.
Ooh, damn, that's an even bolder claim.
Yeah, it's a bold claim for DC.
I love
but
me.
I would
Mr.
say so.
Freeze.
Not top best, top 10 most popular.
Yeah, many of them,
yeah,
many of
he's got
many of the other
popularity.
DC villains don't have the layers like Batman's villains do. Like the writers haven't gone in depth to someone like a Cheetah, or
Right.
Lex has kind of got
Firefly.
it. Fire. Well, that's a Batman villain. So I'm just talking about like other people's rogues, other DC rogues. Sinestro, right? Like no one's gone like really in depth to those like, the characters like that, like like Batman writers do. They do it. But
Lex Luthor.
yeah, and then did you
is
see Absolute Bane?
I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, there was Christopher or what's his name? Graham Nolan was pissed
Graham
about it,
Nolan.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
said
he was
something to Chuck Dixon about it. I posted the dumbass horseman fucking hands. On
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, I did see. I think I liked that too when I saw it.
fuck you, that art is way better than Nightfall too. I don't care. Dragoda is insane, dude. The art, I will for the art alone read Absolute Batman. It's crazy. You might not like some of the designs, but it'll grow on you, man.
I don't mind it. I don't mind that Bane. I don't like the
I don't like the pouches. I'll say that. That shit looks stupid.
yeah, the pouches look a
Well,
little
his,
stupid.
His
That-
little
but those,
his little gun.
Yeah,
He can't.
Makes no
His
sense.
big huge hands, and he can't hold the gun.
So I am sick of that art style though. Right? Like
Ouch.
Marvel Rivals art style, same sort of
That's
shit. Like
way crazier, dude.
I'm just talking about that style of character like that, right? That's
Yeah,
just a big,
you mean like
weird-
the proportions and stuff.
yeah, that just it'll
The
get on my
huge-
nerves.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't
trying to
mind
be-
him. His
It's
head's
trying
so
too
tiny.
hard
though.
to be intimidating.
Head is a little too small, yeah. And like
I will say that it is very well, not very. It does get cartoony though, which I do. love
Preston
about
says
Absolute Batman.
Wood. Just Preston who left and then came back just to
say she'd
to-
bang bang.
just a goonette on
mean-
Bane's picture.
Hell yeah, I respect it.
I mean, the only problem is he's Hispanic, so it's like, okay.
Bane's head
Moist
the size of my
back, if you
thumb.
will.
All right. Disavow.
Hey, it's
Fully
not a
avow.
slur. Remember?
Yeah, fully
As Sturgis
avow.
says.
Yeah, fully. avow.
No,
Like,
I will
fully
say with
avow.
this Bane, for being absolute universe, I wanted them to
Mhm.
do something different with it.
I will say that too. He's not way different enough to be like, whoa. I just
Yeah,
think
like
he
this
looks
should have
pretty
been
good.
like a guy in like a big mech suit or something.
No,
like
what are you
Venom
talking
like,
about?
the
That
No.
would have been way
Thors or
worse.
something.
That would have been that'd have been
No.
terrible. Where a mech suit? The fuck are
No.
you talking
Bane
I'm
about?
not saying it would.
raw
I'm just saying it's
power.
different. Like you want to look at it and it's like, wow. Or he should be like a kaiju. Or
They're
like,
not trying to.
anything.
No, they're not trying to
No.
like redo the characters. They're just
Well, you
Not
saw what
changing
Mr.
up the
Freeze.
art
You've
style.
seen what Mr. Freeze looks like.
Mr. Freeze looks insane. But that makes sense for him because he is kind of a monster.
Like
in
it's a
he's a
completely
monster
different
now.
universe. It's a completely
is,
different
the
universe.
characters
It's not
are
like
quite
it's
different.
It's
Yeah, I
not
get
just
that.
like
I
a
just-
we're doing
that's
we're
just-
doing a story and then
But no,
this is
yeah, I
like a
agree with
different
you
art
too,
style.
I agree with you too, Cynic. It's like they're not way out there where Bane's a fucking robot.
Yeah, no, that's just
Not a
getting weird with it.
what a guy in a mech suit is a robot now.
But nah, but that takes away too
Basically.
much of his character. Where Mr. Freeze.
I
is
know.
like a
I'm just saying,
monster,
like you could.
that makes sense.
I'm trying to get a good picture of it, but no, like you could do. I'm just saying, like you could do just something with the just like this looks
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
Bane that would be in any other Batman story with
Yes.
just like this is a mainstream Batman comic with a different
Mhm.
artist is what you're showing me. This isn't a
Right.
you know,
Where Batman looks. Batman's
Snuffles
costume
is correct.
insane.
Batman 2014 animated cartoon. He got in Mexico to take on Bane. Like that
Yeah,
Bane was a
Batman
good
did.
Bane because he was huge when he got big. Like he wasn't just like a buff guy. He became like the Hulk size, like a Bane like
Yeah.
that.
It
Like a
would
Hulk.
make sense for Batman to be in the mech suit to fight it, but Bane's supposed to be like a raw power monster, human monster.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like me.
Like
Gotcha.
Yeah,
yeah, like if Bane instead of like this, like if Absolute Bane lost, like he wasn't smart and he was just like a big brute, could have been like something
Yeah.
a little different.
Yeah,
It's like
again,
he's not
again, like
you
okay,
know.
yeah, all right,
Or like
I
a
get it.
Jekyll, like a Hulk thing, or like a Jekyll and Hyde thing, where it's like he is
No,
really
we're
smart.
not doing no
and then when
Jekyll and Hyde thing.
That
No,
would've been
that's
cool.
stupid. No, that's not. No.
Hey,
Because
Cole!
then his character would be all fucked up because of what's her name? She's the smart one.
Who?
Huh?
Oh Jesus Christ! Was Poison Ivy?
Well, she's got really nothing to do with Bane, though.
That's
Are you
just in
pulling-
that movie.
You pulling like fucking like Batman and Robin
And
shit.
Just
Fuck yeah.
trying to.
I thought you should. I thought you were gonna say Talia because of the
No.
Dark Knight Rises. Yeah, there's no Bane
fucking-
adaptation in a movie that doesn't have a chick attached to him. By the way,
Yeah, it's
That's
fucking retarded.
true.
Even fucking
What's
the
up with
Batwoman
that?
movie. It's all about Batwoman. Bane
What is
shows
up
in
with that? Actually, that's a good point.
I don't know, man. But I mean, I would bang Poison Ivy over Talia any day of the week.
I bang them both. Well, I mean, to be fair,
you don't get
Consider-
to. You don't get to say you get to bang both. It's one or the
I mean, listen, man. Look,
Get him,
considering
Wiz.
considering how Damian Wayne was conceived, Talia's gonna bang you whether you want it or not.
Yeah.
I
It's hot.
guess.
feel
Poison Ivy
weird
is a
now.
bad bitch, female villain in comics.
She's
Yes,
the
I
I
one.
can get down with that. Yeah.
I can't.
I like
I
Poison
can't.
Ivy a
I
lot.
can't say. I can't refute it. In DC Comics, at least, Marvel would be just. It's hard to compare Marvel to DC in that way, but. Nah,
Why? It's
well,
female villain. Who's
I know
better
what
than
I'm saying
Marvel?
because it's like because Amora's not bad, but Amora gets no play, so it's like
And
you can't
Hela.
count her. Hella, like a lot of them
Lady
don't get any
Deathstrike.
play. Like Poison Ivy's been in stuff, so it's like she's
Yeah,
more
but-
like.
We're talking about
out there.
comics.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm
As a
talking about
character.
comics. I mean, like in events and stuff, like in big issues
Maybe,
and
man.
things. Poison Ivy's used more than like Hela and Amora, and I can't even think of any other.
So
freaking
you're
other
using
one.
that as a criteria, whereas I don't. I disagree with that criteria.
No, I'm saying in comics, right?
Mhm.
Like Poison Ivy has been in more comics, so she has more to pull from. Like you could be like, no, this one obscure character from '86 in a Captain Britain comics, the best villain.
Quality
It's like
does not equate to quantity. I would just say that.
I'll say that too. I'm just saying that it's easier.
hold
It's
up, hold
easier
up.
to be like Poison Ivy because she's been in so much, and she's
I think you
done
mean
so
the quantity does not.
Yes,
equate
that's
to
what I meant.
quality.
Same. Well, in the end, it's the same thing. But yes, that's how.
It's the
I
same
meant
thing.
it.
I get what he meant. Electra
Fuck you,
would be
dude.
the
And
best.
fuck you, Wizard. Thank
No,
you. for-
fuck you.
You know,
No,
no,
fuck
you.
you. No,
It's not. If they cast Poison Ivy, they're totally going to use the same redhead from all the Netflix shows.
They'll just put her in a relationship with Harley Quinn.
They're gonna
Yeah,
they're gonna
that's
do
what
that
I
right
hate
off the
too.
jump, and
Yeah,
she'll be
way
black.
Too much. Yeah,
Poison Ivy
they'll
will
both
be
be
black.
black.
They haven't
Midgets, like,
black
maybe.
Poison Ivy yet. They haven't made her black yet.
Yeah, that's surprising because she's a ginger. She should have been the first one blacked.
Look up.
I mean,
let me Google.
yeah.
Let me Google if anyone's talked about this. Let me look up Poison Ivy blacked and see. What,
Yeah, Google that right quick. Pull it up on
do
screen
that
when
right
you do
quick.
it.
Pull it up
Jamie,
on
can we
screen.
see all the black characters?
Safe search is off.
I will say this: the best black character of all time is Kingpin. Michael Clark Duncan killed it, dude.
Yeah, I agree with
a
that.
race swap.
Yeah, I'm not mad about that.
And that's when no one gave a fuck. Everyone was cool back then. No one cared.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't
They're-
done intentionally in order to just
They were
you
just
know,
like, damn.
stir
this
the
is who
pot
we
and
got.
create conflict.
This
It
guy's
was
cool.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was like, oh, that's
They
cool.
were like, hey,
he did
let's
great.
just
Let's
try
go
it
with him.
because it seems cool. That was the motivation behind
It
it.
was actually done based on merit and what served the character in that story best,
Yep.
which is what it should always be based on
Yeah.
those type of decisions.
And he, like I said, he played him in the MTV Spider-Man animated series. He came back
Oh,
to
damn.
voice him for that. So it's like if you
I
liked him
almost
in that and liked him in Daredevil,
I almost
voices him
forgot
in
that series existed.
Yep, it's easy to
Yeah, I don't
forget.
think I've ever seen it.
It got like all Spider-Man cartoons got canceled before it could really finish.
Yeah, I still miss
Ultimate Spider-Man, the Drake Bell cartoon is the only one that got a proper series finale.
Dude, I miss Spectacular Spider-Man.
Is that the Drake Bell one?
No, that was the
that's
one that was on WB or CW before Disney acquired.
Yeah, and then they canceled it.
Yeah, they canceled it, but it was so good.
And then he technically shows up in Invincible, so that's cool.
Oh yeah. Didn't Batman also?
Yes, Batman also shows up in Invincible in
Hacks.
the season 2
I don't
finale.
need Batman.
I agree
to sell
with
my
that.
Shit.
Speaking of Batman, we were talking about Ben Affleck Daredevil. Ben Affleck has talked about his time playing Batman recently.
Yeah,
He,
he kind of
said
hurt me with this shit.
Real excruciating
I didn't even
experience.
see this. How the fuck did I miss this?
I'm
Yeah,
not
it's kinda-
interested in going down that particular genre again, not because of the bad experience, but just I've lost interest in what was of interest about it to me. But I certainly wouldn't want to replicate an experience like that. A lot of it was misalignment of agendas, understandings, expectations, he told GQ. And also, by the way, I wasn't bringing anything particularly wonderful to that equation at the time. Jesus fuck, like, why does Ben Affleck talk like he's the Beast or something? Like he's like got every
Yeah,
He's
single
an
word.
intellectual. He's been
He's
on
a
Bill Maher,
thesaurus in his
He's
thing,
also a
man.
director, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Writer, director, auteur.
bro.
I had my own
If he had
significant
glasses, he would be
failings
constantly pushing them up on his nose.
in the process and at the time. In terms of why I had a bad experience, part of it was that what I was bringing to work every day was a lot of unhappiness. So it wasn't bringing a lot of positive energy to the equation. Again, with the equation talk, I didn't cause problems, but I came in, did my job, and went home. You've got to do a bit better than that.
Is he
Yeah,
basically
but they promised
confirming-
him all kinds of shit to get him to do it, and then they just
Yeah.
rug pulled it. So yeah, no wonder he doesn't want to fucking go back to it.
I mean, he's basically confirming that the whole Snyderverse situation was a clusterfuck.
No shit, Sherlock.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's nice to get an inside voice on it.
I didn't need it.
Yeah, he was there for the whole thing.
Well, he's singing a different tune now. It seemed like as it was going down, yeah, sure, he was in the dumps, but I mean, he liked playing Batman. He was super excited to do the Batman movie.
Yeah, because like he said, he wanted to explore the character and stuff, and then he didn't really get to do that. Like he did it at the beginning, but then after a while, he just became the cameo guy. He became like,
right.
So
They-
anyway, so
his
he talks
WB
about
fucked
again.
it all up.
Good moments to come from Affleck's tenure as Cape Crusader, not at least, which is being his viral sad Affleck interview.
Sad Black.
Shit's awesome.
But time has moved on, and now that Snyderverse is over and done with, despite what the fans were literally, I saw on Twitter, pulling up the quote from Vincent D'Onofrio and Charlie Cox talking about how like, oh, the fans loved the Daredevil show so much, and so it helped Disney bring it back. And you're showing that like, see, if we keep talking about the Snyderverse, they'll do it.
Yeah.
No, they're
He
not.
doesn't
They
wanna-
moved the fuck on. You need to move the fuck on.
Everyone's
Yeah.
moved on now.
Yeah, nobody. It's not
dead.
going back. It can't go back. You just gotta.
It's dead.
You know,
It's
Yeah.
in
he'll come back as a
casket.
cameo in some movie later on down the line. Until
It's
then,
Crisis on
casket.
Infinite Earths. You know,
It's in a
yeah, some
casket.
shit like that.
It's in
And
the
then maybe they
ground.
can spin it off
Let
and
it
actually
go.
give him his own movie or something, right? Because
But
that's where they dropped the fucking ball, was not giving him his own fucking Batman movie.
Yeah.
yeah.
That was stupid. That was so
But-
fucking dumb.
Don't let
Kinda glad
Zack
it didn't
Snyder
happen.
touch DC again. Like,
Don't let Zack
know.
Snyder touch a camera again. He's fucking
chop off
terrible.
his
Nah.
hands.
He's a
Rip his
great
eyeballs out.
action director and visual director. If he was just behind the camera, but there's like
Yeah, he
Not
can
like-
bring other people's stuff to life, but
Yeah.
that's it.
He
Yeah.
can be a storyboard director, and that's it. But even then, like his best visual direction was Watchmen, but most of that was from the comics. So it's like
Yeah, it was
he can
almost
take that
yeah,
and
it was
like same
almost
with
frame for
300.
frame.
Maybe 300, he can pull that and make it work good and have it look cool. But when he's coming off of his own head, like what was in Justice League and Batman v Superman and Man of Steel and shit, it's like,
BVS.
this is fucking.
Say what you want. There was so much cool looking shit in there.
Yeah,
Most
but
of the
cool
cool
looking
shit
does not
is
make a
ripped
good
from
movie.
Dark Knight
Look at-
Returns.
Oh, look at the little baby snowman. He's entertained by a bunch of jingling keys. Oh my god!
I just said say what you want about the movie. I got to at least give it the credit that it looked great. There's a lot of cool looking shit in it. Visually, it was exciting.
Fight, 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 fight. Do it, pussies. Bet y'all won't.
Do it.
Jamie, pull them
Anyway,
fighting up, please. Can you pull that up?
He
Yeah,
said,
the fight scenes were great.
I had a really good time. I love doing the Batman movie. I love Batman v Superman, and I like my brief stints on The Flash that I did
All
when
right.
I got
Well,
to
at least
work
you
with
said that.
Viola Davis on Suicide Squad for a day or two. In terms of creatively, I really think that I like the idea and the ambition they had for it, which was sort of the older, broken, damaged Bruce Wayne, and it was something we really went for in the first movie. However,
least
there's
so.
a
And they
reason
just
he thinks the
fucking fumbled it, man.
Batman
fumbled
Star
it.
movies failed. What happened was it started to skew too old for a big part of the audience. Like, even my own son at the time was too scared to watch the movie. And so when I saw that, I was like, oh shit, we have a problem. Then I think that's when you had a filmmaker that wanted to continue down that road and a studio that wanted to recapture all the younger audience at cross purposes. Then you have two entities, two people really wanting to do something different, and that it's really bad recipe. So yeah, the idea that it's like you can do dark and gritty Batman, but when the suits are like, we want kids to like
Right.
this movie, is when it's you can't have both, and they struggled with that.
Can't. I don't need.
But why would you get Zack Snyder in the first place to do your cinematic universe then? They just wanted to be like Marvel is all it was. They saw the direction he was going in the first place. But then they
He
were like,
made the-
Marvel's got the just more wider audience. So we got to be like
he
Marvel
made
now.
the first movie, so they were like, he's our Joss Whedon, right? Like, he made Man of Steel. It's like if anyone else would have got Man of Steel instead of him, they would have been the guy in charge of the franchise.
Right.
Yeah, I don't. That just doesn't make sense to me.
And you can
It's
see
the
what
whole
he's talking
fucking
about with like
statement.
Wonder Woman. Like Wonder Woman, it's pulled between those two places of trying to be like a nice, just hopeful movie, and then also having that Zack Snyder shadow hang over it, where it's got to be dark and gritty and and all
Yeah,
that.
they
And you
should have
can kinda-
just they should have just not went dark and gritty. That was that's what everybody was saying from the beginning. Like, DC's too dark. This isn't DC.
yeah.
I mean,
And
DC
fuck are
is
you
dark.
doing?
Comics do
DC
get dark though.
Well, no man.
Not to me. They're not.
DC got dark later on, but if you
Well,
really go
they
back,
get dark as fuck. I mean, to you or not,
Hold-
it doesn't matter.
hold
Comics
up,
are crazy dark.
snowman. History lesson.
fight, pussies.
History lesson.
Catch me outside.
Originally, DC was the more lighthearted one, whereas
Mhm.
Marvel was actually the more darker and grittier one. That changed over time. But when these companies were first starting to make these comics, DC was the much more hopeful, brighter brand, and Marvel was much more realistic, down to earth, and gritty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause it's set like X-Men, Spider-Man. They all like tackle kind of more grounded, realistic shit.
Yeah.
Because the DC heroes were supposed to be like basically
the
like
gods,
Greek
like
gods.
a pantheon of gods.
Yeah,
Sorry,
like
I'm sorry.
they embodied certain qualities and aspects, whereas like Marvel's heroes were more human, were more down to earth, realistic, dealing with day-to-day problems and stuff.
And honestly,
Yeah.
sorry to cut you
Like,
off again,
bitch.
but that's why I like more Marvel characters, probably way more than I do DC characters. I mean, I love Batman. He's my favorite superhero, but Marvel probably has way more characters that I like.
I've always been
Snuffle
more of a
says
DC
Marvel was
guy.
more grounded in the 60s. DC caught up in the 70s.
I've always
Is
been
it-
more of a DC
Is
guy.
it Batter Day already? This is the pilot. It's the what's that called?
Yeah.
The backdoor pilot.
This is the log line.
Yeah. Anyway, no, so yeah, Affleck. I wish he would have got his actual movie with Deathstroke and all that. They would have done that, but it's clear that they
Especially-
wanted to do like Justice League as fast as possible and fucked it all up.
They were too busy trying to catch up with Marvel instead of just focusing on their own shit.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Like I said.
Like I've explained it, and it's someone put it once as like DC's $1 billion problem, and that like Dark Knight Rises made $1 billion, and then Avengers came out like a few months later and made like $1.2 billion. So DC was like, well, Why can't we make $1.2 billion? Why only make $1
Right.
billion? And then so that
Yeah.
will give us an Avengers, right? And so they fast track Justice League, try to make $1 billion, and they ended up ruining. I
Stupid
don't think
idiots. Because
even like
Avengers-
Pattinson's Batman made $1 billion.
Stupid idiots.
Because the Avengers
Yeah.
was so successful because
The build
they've
up.
never seen
built
them
it up.
on screen
Yeah,
all
it was the
together
build
once
up.
and the build up. It was a huge
Mhm.
payoff after
Yeah.
years and years of investment. All they had was
Yeah, it was
Man of
all the
Steel.
foreplay, right? It was all the
Yeah.
foreplay. It was
can't
all the
go into-
gooning and
There's the
the
gooning, yeah,
edging
right
for
before the
years,
edging,
right?
yeah.
And then finally you got the bus,
Yeah.
right? With the Avengers, and everybody was so fucking happy.
Yeah, and
Their toes
they've been trying to
curled.
make. They went back and forth with the Justice League movie for a long time too.
Yep.
And they went
Yeah,
back
Mark
to
Miller was
gooning
supposed
and
to do
edging
it.
again, then done another Avengers
George
movie,
Miller.
man. Like
George
you've got to have foreplay in anything you do.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Yeah,
that
and
simple, man.
Mike Wheeler says the Lobo movie looks and sounds cool. Have high hopes for that one. I mean, like
Yeah, that is Jason Momoa's role.
that is
Yeah, I
his.
agree
He's
with
been he was most excited to play it, you know, and that's what he's what he wanted to be the whole time, right? And
Yeah, instead they cast him as fucking Aquaman. The fuck is that
Aquaman.
shit?
yeah, and then
he
they
was miscast, but he still did a good job. Sorry, was.
Yeah, well, I'd say they cast the guy from Watchmen who played his brother, like Orm. He should have been Aquaman. Like he looks like Aquaman is. Like as Orm, he looks like Aquaman. Like he would have been a good Aquaman.
Patrick
but
Wilson, I think his name is.
Patrick Wilson, yeah.
He's the
All
man.
right, gentlemen, Wizard, I'm gonna have to hop off.
Oh, thank God.
Coward.
Pussy.
Howard.
Screw you guys.
Big coward.
Jamie, pull up Jessica being a coward.
Pull down.
Pull that up.
Pull Jester's pussy up.
I've
Can you
got
pull that up?
Don't pull that up. Don't pull that.
Yeah,
no,
will you
stop.
pull that up?
No.
Oh, I pulled it up.
No,
Fuck.
no.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Put it
Slap
back
it
down.
up.
Mangled.
Put it back down.
That
Put
thing
it
is
back down.
fucking mangled, bro. I can't even find the X. I can't open my eyes to find the X button to close the window. Shit.
You guys are so mean to
a
me.
Jim Carrey Joker, says Mike Wheeler.
Jim
Interesting.
Carrey. He's too old now.
Yeah, you can throw the makeup
Yeah.
on anyone and it kind of works.
I just
though.
think
Actually-
he worked better as the Riddler, personally.
yeah.
I mean, to me, he sort of nailed the Riddler. I mean, he a little over the top, right? But that movie
Yeah,
was
they
campy, so.
they wanted them to be him and Tommy Lee Jones. They wanted them to be more like the Joker when they shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
no,
whole movie
my
was campy though, so it made it fit.
Yeah, it was meant to be
Yeah.
that way, but I think he
Yeah.
could play, you know.
Yeah, he's his darker stuff. The movies actually themselves might have
Yeah.
sucked, but I actually liked him in I think number 43 or whatever it's called. And
Yeah.
fuck, there's another one where he plays this detective, this like Norwegian detective. So he did a pretty good job in.
which I mean, talking about like Batman Forever and Batman and Robin, it's the same thing that we were just talking about. Like the idea that's like Tim Burton wants to do dark and gritty, and DC wants to sell toys and to kids. So it's like they get Joel Schumacher to do fun and colorful and all that and goofy. You know, like it's the same type of thing, but they still keep that same kind of dark, you know, aesthetic in the other ones. You know, and so it's a problem that DC struggled with ever since they become known as the dark and gritty brand, right? That it's like, well,
Yeah.
kids still gotta want us, and that's why I think you see a lot more of those like retro designs for the superheroes in merchandise and stuff, like those like 60s and such designs.
Oh yeah,
because
that's the biggest
you can-
audience is the kids.
yeah, you kind of have that like you get that dark and colorful DC stuff while still having that dark and gritty stuff. So
Yeah.
The Matt Reeves Joker. I mean, we'll see.
I like who they
Jim-
got as them.
Jim isn't much older than Jack Nicholson was when he was the Joker. Interesting.
Really.
Probably Cesar Romero too. Cesar Romero was old when he was Joker, but the makeup hides it. You know, doesn't hide his mustache.
I
Preston's
think
trying
the
to
older-
trying to leave, cannot stay away.
I think an older Joker
Should
works
probably
better
take
for me.
melatonin or something. I don't know.
An older Joker, like if you're gonna get an older guy, you got to get Willem Dafoe at least
You're
for
gonna have
one,
to do Willem Dafoe.
just for one time, just so we can see.
We've been teased far too long with that.
Yeah, we've been edged.
Yeah, I
on
agree.
Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, stop
It's like-
fucking edging me with that one and let me bust already.
Bust
Fuck.
already,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, dude, I'm
Yeah.
tired of fucking gooning on that one.
So
Big
But,
facts, as they say.
I don't know who I would have to be Riddler though.
You're throwing up from what? You've got COVID. I didn't throw up when I had COVID.
No, I
It's
didn't.
not good.
Did
You'll
I?
be skinny though. Like,
I don't
you know,
think
every
I
time I
did.
do that, I look great afterwards. So
Yeah, Willem would be a
there's
great
always a
choice.
silver lining, right?
Riddler actually, like Jesse Eisenberg, who they got for Luthor, would have been a great Riddler, and he even said so. He thought he was going to be the Riddler, or the audition for the Riddler, and then Zach made him Luthor.
Yeah.
So
That role is just so weird. How he plays.
Yeah, I
it.
know, Swan. I know she's sick. That's what I'm saying. Every time I get
Yeah.
sick, I look amazing after I get done. Like,
Yeah.
hell yeah. See my abs.
there is that sickness when you do like throw up. It sucks, but when you do it though, it does feel good. I haven't been
That's
that
true.
sick in a long time though.
Yeah, I haven't either, dude. Fuck that noise.
Yeah, you don't want it until you're in it, and then you're like, when you throw up, you're like, yeah, I feel better. But it's like you relish the moments
It's a
now. when you're not
nightmare.
sick.
Yeah. Fuck that shit. When I got COVID back there in, what was it, October or whatever. Fuck that noise. That was terrible. But
Yeah, I got it a couple years ago.
oh, well then I'm an idiot, Swan.
What do we want to jump for now?
I don't know. You're the showrunner. We're just here.
Yeah, we
You're,
just
you're the
we just
captain
have.
now.
I was going through. We just have a
No.
lot, you know. We just have a lot. I guess we just get this out of the way. We'll do one last
No feet picks or nothing?
pre-mortem on Last of Us season 2. I mean, what is there even to say anymore? We've gone over it so many times. What they should do, what they're not gonna do. You know.
You said Last of Us?
Last of Us, yeah.
I don't give a shit about that shit.
Yeah, Bella Ramsey looks too young and like a little angry little kid. And
Yeah,
Pedro
she looks
Pas-
retarded, literally.
Oh, we're just gonna speed run this shit. I'm not gonna watch
let's
it
just
anyway.
let's
It's fucking
fucking
trash. Last of Us is trash. Pedro Pascal is trash. She looks
Like,
retarded. The
they have
casting is.
the-
Don't go back. What are you doing?
No, I was gonna say they have the cultists and shit, and these were so forgettable. They hate the trans people. The fucking
Yeah,
trans
which was a
girl's
fucking
gonna be
stupid
in it.
storyline in the game. Although
Yeah.
that part of the game was fun when you were on the island.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, it's like the flashback parts will be probably the best part, and just like they were in
Yeah.
Last of Us 2 proper. They're introducing spores. Like there's a shot where
Snuffles,
they see the spores.
just play the first game. Don't play the second game.
Yeah.
Just play the first game. Leave it where it is. The DLC is actually really good too.
Yeah, the first game in the DLC, and that's it. Yeah, so
Yeah.
they have spores in one of the shots here. When I'm like, because they have to introduce spores to make that one scene in the second game work.
Yeah.
So they're just going to introduce spores, even though they said like we're not going to do spores because it's too impossible for humans to survive if the spores actually infected it. So
Yeah.
didn't that show come out forever ago? Yeah, but they got a season 2 now.
Yeah,
And then
season
they-
2's hitting.
Or like season Who Cares, huh?
God, she looks so fucking Down syndrome-y. God damn it, dude.
Well, she
fight
also
Like, that's the
revealed
face that would make you turn gay. Jesus
She-
Christ, man.
she also revealed she has autism to the surprise of nobody.
Wait, she has autism or the character has autism?
No, the actress
They-
Bella Ramsey is.
Oh
Our
no, she has
question
fetal alcohol
was
syndrome.
how
That's not
much
autism. Yeah, not a dash of autism. I fucking swear.
Yeah. And then,
Why so
then
far
Pedro.
apart though? I fucking hate him, dude. Get him out of Hollywood. Bury him.
Oh, Pedro
Uh,
Pascal.
You know what? They're don't you know?
You know,
like,
Eddie,
zombies, man,
I had,
they'd be-
I had
they'd-
to,
they'd be
I had to
chasing us
save
and
you
stuff.
from the
I
the
tell you
fireflies
what,
could
man.
not make the cure.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
I had to
man.
save you, Ellie. Don't you understand?
That's right. I had to go in there and I had to shoot the doctor. He was
I am
crazy.
And then
Ranger Ricardo.
the doctor's daughter is going to kill me.
The doctor's daughter is going to hit me with a golf club later because of you. But they're
Was
going
that
to
on-
stretch that out until like season 3 or 4 because they know that everybody will stop watching afterwards.
So they're going to.
Motherfucker.
Wiz, I don't appreciate this kind of talk from you.
Yeah, dude.
I'm
You're being
disgusted.
awfully
His-
bigoted, man.
His hair looks so weird. You know in
Why is
have
that,
you ever
Wiz?
seen Santa Claus 2, the Tim Allen movie?
Mhm.
When they make the toy Santa, he has that fake hair. That's what looks like Pedro Pascal has on right now. Like, It looks like the shape of it looks exactly like the toy Santa. Am I wrong? Hello?
Yeah, no, I don't see it
There you
at
just-
all.
Thought my stream died for a second there.
Yeah, no, you said something and my brain literally clicked. It was like, I don't see that.
Yeah, I
but
was
okay.
I was kind of not paying attention.
This is the best picture I can get of it. See?
Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
So what's
Moving
the
on. Last
what's
of
the
Us
question
Pedro
again?
Pascal.
Anyway, no, that's yeah, just we'll see when it comes out what they do. It's been so long anyway that I feel like the hype did kind of die. A lot of people are going to be watching this season 2 and kind of been like, oh yeah, that's right, fucking season. What happened in that one?
Yeah, true.
But
It's just, I don't know, man. The casting was shit. It's just that simple.
can't get any better than Troy Baker, really. So
Well, the voice really sort of sets off the character, right? So
yeah,
when you have Pedro Pascal playing a character that was voiced by Troy Baker, which he has that like Texas
the
drawl to
Texas
him,
voice, yeah.
like it really,
Speaking of Troy Baker, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is coming to PlayStation 5. Xbox continues taking an L, and they had to do only one thing to announce. They had to get Indiana Jones and another great PlayStation treasure hunter together.
Nolan, buddy, got your super urgent text.
Troy, please have a.
I will say that what's funny about this is that Troy Baker and Nolan North actually had like a falling out like a few years back and like didn't like each other anymore. So people kind of saw this and wondered like, oh, are they they friends again? But this shot like this makes it be like, oh, they filmed these on different days and then like split by a green screen, but no, they interact later. But now they basically are just like, oh, you guys, you gotta come to PS5, right? And so it's like, yeah, they got Nathan Drake and Indiana Jones together. So yeah, and then they do a joke with the whip later. But yeah, so Xbox's big game that was supposed to help them come back and all that, and it's coming to PS5 in April.
I mean, that's what I was arguing with a guy at the gym about a couple weeks ago. There's this dude who's a big X-Bone dude, and he was like, "No, man, they ain't gonna do this. Like everything's coming. You might as well sell your
rumors
Xbox.
are
Everything's
Starfield.
coming.
Yeah, rumors Starfield's
Yeah,
coming.
Starfield's coming. Everything's coming. You might as well get rid of it and just play your PS5." And he was like, "No, man." I was like, "Whatever, dude. I want to tell you, but that's just everything that I've read." So
Phone exploded. Sorry, guys.
it happens, man. I thought you got took out.
I will say that I do want to play this because I played the other Machine Game Wolfenstein games, and besides the crappy multiplayer one, but yeah. So that will like I'll play it. I probably don't know if I'm not gonna pay full price for it and all that shit, but I'll pick it up down the line. I like Indiana Jones enough too,
Yeah, I'll grab it sometime. It does.
Cool.
Dave played it. Dave said it was fucking fantastic.
I heard great things. That's what made me go like, yeah.
I'm just not a big Indiana Jones fan. Like I don't hate it. It's not like Star Wars or something to where I'm just sort of, never been into it. I'm just I got to be in the mood for it. So I'll grab it. I've got such a fucking backlog of games I've got to play anyway. So when I get home, Yakuza first on the docket.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Sleep is the opposite of sacrilege. It's like I don't hate Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I don't hate Indiana Jones. It's just I've got to be in the mood for Indiana Jones.
Yeah, it's something where
unless she's talking about the Star Wars, I'm sorry, I just cannot. Star Wars to me is just ugh.
Yeah,
it's
especially these days.
Yeah, they've when I did want to get into it, they were already killing it in the crib. So it was like, nah, man, I'll just let you old nerds have that one.
Star Wars has a lot of cool elements, but as a whole, I'm not like.
Oh, okay. Sleepy's like, Sleeping agrees with me. Good then. Yeah, Star Wars is dead and deserves to be dead. personally. Star Trek, on the other hand,
Star Trek never really got off the ground. I'll be honest.
Meh.
what are you talking about with you, or are you talking about in pop culture? Because
Because
the fuck are you
Star
talking
Wars
about?
versus Star Trek debate has
I
been
mean,
raging
like,
for
I don't
eons.
even mean with me or in pop culture. I just mean as far as like cool factor. Like
Never took
next
off. What do you mean? It's out of this world.
What do you mean cool factor? It's all nerd shit. None of this is like none
No,
of this
but
was cool up until here recently.
Star Wars has got some cool in it. Like Darth
Oh,
Vader's
get
cool.
the fuck out of my face with that
Darth
shit.
Vader's cool.
Oh, suck a bag of fucking dicks.
Darth Vader, his helmet is still kind of doofy though.
Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, dude, it looks retarded. It looks like the head of a
Earl
dick.
Jones, he's cool.
Han
James
Solo,
None of
maybe.
this is cool, you nerd. Han
Dude,
Solo tries too hard. Han Solo's trying too
See,
hard.
damn, you can't even actually take the cool guy.
Nah, because like I say, he's trying too hard.
Yeah, you
Samuel
think I
Jackson
would,
was pretty cool.
You think I would be into Star Wars because of the incest, but oddly enough, not really into it.
You don't want you don't want to live
that's a
vicariously
weird
through Mark
twist.
Hamill. You'd rather kiss your own sister.
Jesus Christ.
What happened to Jesker left one gun. He doesn't say why, he just goes. You mean Dark Helmet, Preston. Dark Helmet.
Spaceballs is superior. I agree with that.
Yeah. The surprise.
And they go plaid in the spaceship instead of
plaid, yeah. Ludicrous speed.
Yeah.
Surprised you like Spaceballs so much, given.
And now I'm not even. Why do you keep trying to set me up for that? I'm not allowed to make those comments on this channel. I've got to go to Dave's and decompress afterwards.
Yeah, set me up for something here. What time are we at, dudes? We could probably save. We'll save these for next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, just little quick ones anyway. But it's always good to save the quick ones. I'll do
one. Let's do one.
No, I'll do both because they're just kind of like.
I will do them.
I'll do the three because the one you guys aren't going to care about, and you're going to make fun of me for kind of having a. I'll save my rant. I'll do it real quick. We're going to do a speed run of this rant. Okay. The director of Marvel Rival said that the MCU game universe was planned, but then it was scrapped before it got off the ground. I have there's proof of this if you play the Guardians of the Galaxy game because they reference both Avengers and Spider-Man, and that's it. And then the Spider-Man game referenced the Avengers being on the West Coast, which is the plot of the Avengers game, and then none of them all connected all, and that's it. And then it was all just references, and it's stupid, and they never did it. Honestly, an MCU style interconnected game is dumb. They shouldn't. They
don't need. It's getting too out of control.
Yeah,
it universes.
It would kill sales. Like I would prefer like Insomniac's doing, where it's like we're making the game, so our games are connected. That makes sense. But like Insomniac's game being connected to Crystal Dynamics game, which is connected to Eidos Montreal's game, terrible. So no, that was. I'm glad that Marvel scrapped that because it would have been bad. Like no one does that. Movies are different because movies it's a couple hours.
It would have been. Can I ask you this? It would have been bad like trash or bad like cynic bad.
Bad like you mean like bad like a bad bitch? Like bad isn't good.
Yeah, is it gonna be bad like me or bad like terrible?
No, bad like it bad like terrible. It would have been bad like Avengers was.
Just want to clarify.
So
just want to clarify.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, so man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Bad bitch society.
Anyway, and then another one is that according to an insider, 3 major video game publishers confirmed they're ready to delay their games to avoid GTA 6. GTA 6 is basically a huge meteor, and we just want to stay clear of that blast zone.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucking huge, but it's also why do I want to play a Latina chick as my main protagonist?
Yeah, unless she's like hot.
I mean,
I'd prefer not to play as a chick and running around gunning people down and hooking up with hookers.
You can only be the chick, like you can't create.
No, I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can be her boyfriend too. But look at him.
Yeah, it's the original leaks pointed it as like it's a Bonnie and Clyde type thing, and you're both characters.
Yeah.
I'm I'm kind of over GTA anyway.
We'll see. I mean, I'm not
Well-
gonna buy it day one. Especially, are they still pushing that fucking $100 bullshit?
No, that was never confirmed by anything. It was just like someone had said that was like, there's people on the inside that want it.
There's a lot of
so-
things I want on the inside, but I don't get.
Snuffle
so-
said that Sony owns the rights to Spider-Man.
Nicely
Sony
done.
only owns the rights
Nailed
to
it.
Spider-Man
Oop.
for movies. They don't own video game rights. That's entirely Marvel's owning. So the idea of like Insomniac Spider-Man being because of PlayStation, that's like because of Sony, that's not true. They just paid for the license like everyone else does. That's why like Marvel Rivals has Spider-Man still, you know. He's not PlayStation exclusive. Like he was the only reason he was PlayStation exclusive in Avengers because PlayStation gave him money.
Yeah, I don't mind, Preston. I don't mind characters being Latina, but I don't want to
Yeah.
play. I don't mind characters being females, like protagonists being females in my entertainment. I just, as in a video game where you're running around
as a gamer.
not just as a gamer. Like I don't. Nier Automata is one of my favorite games, probably of all time. My favorite parts of The Last of Us is when you play as Ellie and you are like running around shooting people with your fucking bow and shit. I just, if I'm running around hooking up with hookers and fixing up cars,
how much do you
and shooting
actually
people
hook
in
up
the
with
face,
hookers in GTA? Are you 14? Like,
I mean, you gotta, it's obligatory. You sort of have to, right?
I'm just saying. I mean, like you're like you name it as like it's one of like the core, like the elements of the gameplay. You're like, oh yeah, you shoot the guy, you rob the thing, you hook up with a hooker, you drive, you do the thing.
No,
you
that's
hook
some
up with a
fucking.
hooker, and then-
Preston says you like men looking at guy ass. No. That's some gay fucking
That
code
is
that these game nerds bring up when their dad walks in and goes, "Hey son, you went in. Why are you playing a girl?" And they go, "Oh, if I'm gonna look at a character's ass for 47 hours, it better be a woman's."
Yeah.
I'm not looking at my character's ass at all.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
you
not
look
playing
at
the
a,
game.
However,
I'll just look.
I'm
at
playing
porn
the
if I
fucking
wanna do
game.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
will
want to feel like a
say
badass.
Yeah.
that
I'm trying to be immersed into the game, right?
yeah.
So like I'm pretending it's me in the game.
Yeah.
I'm not one of the
that's some
I'm not one
trans
of the
shit.
people that when they get like the option to be like I'm gonna like create a character and they pick girl. I don't do that. I'll usually do girl in like second playthrough because like I played the whole thing as like when like a Skyrim or a Fallout type deal. Fallout picking the girl is actually beneficial because you get like the Black Widow perk and most of the enemies you're gonna run into are guys, especially in like New Vegas where all the Legionnaires are guys. So you do extra damage as guys. It's like free damage.
My thing
but,
is, I just prefer a game
Preston-
with the creator, character creator. Actually, I'd rather just
Yeah, I'm
play
gonna
my
burn
own
that
character.
game now. I bought it and I'm gonna when I get back home, I'm gonna burn it. It's official. No more Cyberpunk reviews.
Hell yeah.
Isn't Cyberpunk first person?
Yeah, but it's got
Yes.
a
It's
really
got a third-
fucking no.
A mode?
Yeah, but
No,
the character
just
builder
on a
shit.
motorcycle.
Oh, I thought like because she's saying like to see a guy's ass.
Well,
That's why he plays Cyberpunk.
in
no,
but
no,
it's
no, no,
only
no, no,
first
no, no.
person.
In Cyberpunk, like you can like
When you
hook up
buy
with dudes
armor
and shit.
Oh,
and
okay.
Fucking, oh yeah, you can do that.
Well, who's the one chick that's repairing the car?
I don't know.
remember.
I haven't like
The game
I
is
just
dope
got to
as
the
shit,
character
though.
builder.
I
I got to
think-
the
oh,
character
okay.
builder screen and I built a character. I jerked off over it for a minute and then I turned the game off.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say because there's the one
I
character.
did
like-
build a female character that time.
Pan Am. Yeah, it's like when you meet her, she's literally
Poetry.
working on a car and she's just bent over and her ass.
I'll be
is
right
just
back.
out
Oh yeah, Pan Am.
Yeah, so, Pan Am. So, anyway, and then finally, we'll just this happened too. Game Informer is officially returning and will bring back their physical and digital magazines. All team members are returning with new owners, and the owners have given the team complete autonomy. So, I don't know about you guys, but Game Informer was a big thing for me as far as like what games were coming out and being like seeing those Game Informer covers, being like, man, like that's how I got into Assassin's Creed was from seeing Assassin's Creed 3 on a Game Informer cover. And the picture they
this is
have here of
dope.
the Batman one.
Yeah, this is awesome that Game Informer's come back. I just like seeing
And-
any printed media still staying like alive.
Yeah, and
Even if I don't really care about magazines anymore, I'd still like to see that alive. Sorry.
I'm glad they're keeping the magazines. Like instead of just keeping it as like a website, they're bringing the magazines actually back, which is cool. So yeah, I wonder how long.
Wait, what are they doing with Game Informer?
Game Informer is coming back.
Woo!
All team with bring back their physical and digital magazines. All team members are returning with new owners, and the owners are giving the team complete autonomy.
I'm not mad about that.
Yeah,
I sort of miss having gaming magazines to like thumb through.
Yeah, I wonder. Like I said, I just wonder how they be able to sustain it in like a world of like a magazine world, right? Like the digital sales will have to carry them.
Wasn't Game Informer always in
GameStop?
Shit, yeah, it was always in GameStop.
Yeah, because GameStop were the previous owners. That's why. GameStop bought Game Informer and then used it as free advertisements for pre-orders and stuff, so that people would pre-order more games from GameStop. So, and then GameStop went out of business. So, Snuffle says, "Yeah, that won't last. That's such a niche market. That's really the thing."
GameStop did not go out of business.
No, it just they closed down stores, and then they don't. A lot of them don't.
Yes.
A lot of them don't sell games anymore. They sell Funko Pops.
They're still around my area.
Yeah, I think the ones in all of mine closed.
Yeah, Ripazine brought it back, right?
Ripazine.
Yeah, GameStop saw what the Ripazine was doing in numbers. Look, man, we've been running those numbers on CG Church, and for that magazine to make damn near $100,000, that's fucking impressive money. I hate this. I hate to fucking say it. It makes me want to puke, but it's nothing content that they're getting $100,000 for.
Yeah, no, it's the whole.
It's point. Fucking. It makes me sick, dude. I'm like, oh, I could do that. I could do that in a heartbeat.
Well, the thing is, I'll give. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead, Wes.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
No. I don't.
No. You're still talking about the topic. That's good. Keep going.
The Rippaverse shit.
Yeah. Go
ahead. Fuck. What was I gonna say, man? Go ahead, and I'll get back to it.
No, because I'm gonna do the Ask Us Anything. So.
Fucking damn it! I honestly forget what I was gonna say now.
Oh, Preston, you haven't been around. I've got a major idea that you don't know anything about. I've got a really big idea that I'm putting money into.
Yep.
It's not technically a comic from myself.
It's comic related.
But, yeah, it's comic related. I've got some good ideas.
I got to get back to working on my comic. Making the idea of doing this preview book, honestly, was a terrible idea, and it like fucked me over, but we'll see. Might just, because September is closer than I would like to think it is, so might just have to delay it. That's fine.
I've basically dedicated all my free time to just working on my art.
Anyway, pinned at the top of the chat is the Ask Us Anything. And don't worry, guys. Grumpy did not show up tonight, so there's no Grumpy questions, sadly.
Sadly? What are you talking about? I love Grumpy's questions, but Jesus.
I mean, like, you have good discussions sometimes.
It's content.
It's content.
And you're like, yeah, that's a good question.
Some of them are pretty fun.
Summer Swan asks, I keep hearing Cynic is gay. Just how gay is he?
How gay are you?
I mean, physically not at all, but I do some pretty gay things. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Like I primp a little bit,
Yeah.
I pay for expensive haircuts.
Bit of a dandy.
Bit of a dandy, yeah, a little bit,
Bit of a pretty boy.
A little bit. I try to be, somewhat.
Yeah, bit of a give him a nice, pink or purple blazer.
He has a ravishing pecker.
Thank you, Snowman. I sent that to you by accident, but the compliments made me blush.
You did.
Yeah. Summer Swan asked,
I'd say, huh?
Like exists. Jesus Christ.
Yes,
Swan says, "Oh yeah, I saw a skincare collection. That's true. It's embarrassingly large.
Like your pecker.
But I did not buy any of it. It was all bought for me. So hey.
Cynic is so gay. He's high socks and shoes by the pool kind of guy.
I don't even wear shoes around my pool at all, or socks. I'm from Alabama. I barely even own socks. What are you talking
I was gonna
about?
say you don't wear socks. Anyway, Swan then asked, "Any Dr. Death fans in the house?"
Mm,
Mm,
I don't know who that is.
I don't know either.
What's
To
his
me,
name?
Dr. Death is all she put. To me, my thing goes to Dr. Death, Steve Williams. He's a wrestler, but even then, I barely know him. So
Sounds like a Batman or a Daredevil villain.
she's talking about the show, Dr. Death. No, I don't watch that kind of stuff.
What is it?
It's just a TV series, like I think it's an anthology or something. I don't know. I've never watched it, so
What is it, Swan?
it's the only thing I know of Dr. Death. So
Snowman that or Swan then asks, "Snowman is taking on all the Ripitards. Just how big a Chad is he?" Question mark.
Oh my god, dude! Oh my god, I'm about to blow out these headphones again.
We've all been
Swan.
outed as not good Batman.
Oh my
fans.
lord! Who says who?
yeah, who would
Swan
you
for not knowing who Dr. Death is.
I just said
Batman
the
villain.
Batman or Daredevil villain. I know I recognize that name. He's from. Is he
Yeah.
from the anime? I think he's from the anime.
No, that was Lord. That's
Or the
Lord
manga.
Deathman.
Yeah. Oh, that's not who she's talking about then. Yeah, I'm not a good
Yeah.
Batman fan. Though.
No,
Yeah, I'm terrible.
Dr. Death is.
I'm a hack.
It's a porno. I don't
Oh,
watch
is it?
those. I don't watch pornos. I don't. It's not
He's an
necessary
early
in my life.
Batman villain.
Dr. Death. Yeah,
From
he was
Dr.
like
Death's been in
super
modern.
early.
Dr. Death's been in modern Batman books. though.
He is. I'm just saying he's from 39, but
He's one of. I think it was like his first one.
he yeah.
I'm not recognizing.
He's more. It looks like he's been brought. He was brought back very recent. Like he's from.
Yeah, like I
39,
know
but
he's been in
brought back
modern arcs because I've
Yeah.
read a lot of them. so-
He was his
Dr.
first
Death
villain,
was the
wasn't
first
he?
Batman villain.
Yeah, that's
what
right. He was
Purple
in New 52. There we go.
So-
See?
said. Anywho, but no. So the answer to the question, no. He'd struggle to find an actual Dr. Death fan. There's probably
Yeah.
more fans of Lord Deathman because Lord Deathman they brought back too, and then they gave
he's
him his own
crazier,
little
too.
like they gave him his own little like girl Robin sidekick Flatline, to be like Damian Wayne's like Catwoman, like love interest villain type.
Gay.
Yeah, Snyder brought him back to Snuffles.
Scott
Swan is
Snyder.
Louise, she's laughing at us, boys.
I mean,
I
it happens.
do-
She's always laughing at me. She thinks I'm funny or
do you
handsome or
think?
something. I don't know.
All of that. Who said
But
Snyder
it's all
brought
that
it back?
mentholated lip balm she has.
Snuffles.
Oh, what do you think of Absolute Batman Snuffles? Yeah, you can just put that in the chat and we'll move on. But just wanted to pose that question.
Swan had originally asked, Snowman is taking on all the Ripitards. Just how big a Chad are you?
I mean, that's for the audience to decide. I'm just a lovable scamp.
Fucking dickhead.
That's all I am.
Yeah.
I
You're
just
a
do
Chad. You're a Chad with a heart of gold. Is what you are.
I like to think so.
Just recycling tech around here. Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're gonna do, guys?
I learned from the best.
All right, next one. Next one on the docket, boys.
The next one is Summer Swan asks, Wizard is another year older. Do I have to go to bed even earlier now? I go to bed now 5 minutes earlier than I do. I'm an old man. I'm early to bed, early to rise, and I'm not healthy, wealthy, or wise. So I'm doing something wrong.
Because you're not old yet.
That's true. You just act old.
I'm an old man and in a young man's body.
My joints are shriveling.
Whereas Cynic is the exact opposite.
Yeah, seriously. I stay up till I stay up way too fucking late.
Yeah,
over the
dude.
past few months.
I need to be up at like 7 and I go to bed at like 3.
Well, I haven't had to because I've been dealing with all that shit with my uncle, man. Like my work schedule has been pretty non-existent. Thank you for a trust fund, Dad. So yeah. So I've just been staying up, brooding. You know what I mean? Coming up with business plans. brooding, sitting on the edge of rooftops, looking out
Oh,
over the
man.
city.
Oh fuck, dude.
Yeah,
That's nice.
yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, you got to get a good brood in, man.
Every once in a while. Yeah. All right, next question. Let's do this, boys.
Wait,
You'll-
did you go
You'll
somewhere?
stay here as long as you're told.
You that desperate to get over to BTMs?
Oh no, I'm not gonna rush over to BTMs at all. I just got to go over there and scream the J word real loud and then leave.
Yeah, you gotta get it off your chest.
Yeah, otherwise I'm gonna get a fucking
I'll
I'll get a
not-
nosebleed and not the anime nosebleed. So
Nah.
Preston says, "I'm a child compared with you, old
not
farts."
really.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I am a dirty
speaking
old
of
man.
Preston asks,
Oh god.
"How long till I can pull up? I'm trying to talk books to join." Well, as I said, Preston, you are
Got to find a way to
always-
get in contact with you.
always open on the special episodes. Like we just had my birthday stream. You could have been there for it, but the Twitter has disappeared and
Hey, bye. Yeah.
books did not let me follow him. So I mean, that's whatever.
I'm not going to discuss mine and books
It's
situation.
that's up to you guys. I mean, I'm like, come on, what do you want from me? I'm not just gonna throw the link in the chat, whatever. You're sick right now. You're over and who knows where. It doesn't matter. You women and playing hard to get.
Pull up. That's all I've got to say.
Pull up.
All you gotta do is pull up. Jamie, pull Preston. Jamie, pull Preston up.
Pull Preston up for us, Jamie. Thank you.
Yeah,
No.
This one,
No
this
balls.
next one is from Swan, but it's a secret one that I'm not going to read out.
It's a
Uh,
secret one. What is this for
secret
after the
one's
show?
a secret one. No, it was just a nice,
Oh,
nice,
very
kind,
aroused
kind
again.
little message from Summer
Oh,
Swan.
okay.
Preston asked, "What did we do to Grumpy?" I
he's
gave
busy
Grumpy
Yeah,
gave
I'm
Grumpy
sorry.
art advice and made him have to draw too much. I believe because
I think well, there's another show going on with a guest that I've already dunked on. So people were over there.
that's
you know.
true. As I did, there was that.
Yeah, which I get it. You want to recycle stuff that
No
I've already
balls.
done months ago.
You won't. But Preston, I mean, like I said, present, chick. Come on, fucking. I can't. What, you want me to
No,
email
you.
you? Like I got your email, Preston. You want me to email it to you? How the fuck am I supposed
Yeah, I'm also on Discord. And, we
I'm on that
we
cord.
could get you a link
Catch
on
me.
Discord. But other than that, I don't know how to get in touch with you, homeboy.
Yeah, like that ain't our fault, kid. I mean,
Yeah,
just but get better though. Seriously, get better. Get well soon.
that's true. Yeah, you do need to get better.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to.
that-
How do I share my Discord link? I was gonna share it in the chat. So if anybody wants to follow me on there, now that I'm on that fucking hellscape with a literal
that
bunch
is
of
all
crazy
the
people.
questions. And we have some topics, but we're gonna save them all. We'll go over next week the Avengers casting stuff. I imagine they're gonna add more. To quick thoughts, the X-Men stuff seems forced. I would have liked it years ago. Don't like it so much now. That script better be good. Otherwise, I'm not interested. I'll probably go see it, but I don't know.
No,
Preston's going to die. Women will do anything to not come on my show. I swear to God. The only woman who's been on more than once and wants to keep coming back is Swan.
And Jester.
Preston won't join at all. It's a whole thing.
Question.
But, anyway, thank you everyone in the chat for stopping by. Thank you, Swan, for sticking it all the way through. She said that she was only going to be on for a little bit, I think, and then she stayed all the way through. Preston coming in and interacting in chat. We, of course, always love Snuffles for being new and joining, to my knowledge, completely new, right? Like, not usually it's like a CG Church somebody or a BTM somebody else. Wheeler's here and was giving us Batman takes. The Batter Day would also like just work out. Like we could just talk about Batman stuff a lot. Like,
Yeah, bro.
Sleeping Psychopathy. One Gun for stopping by.
Yeah,
Ruby
thank you for coming by. Sleeping, I appreciate that.
Ruby with the $3 earlier, and Julio, who didn't even say anything in the chat, just dropped the $10 and dipped. Never even really said anything. Vabent for stopping by earlier. Ruby and Gray Cloudy Joy, who is a Gray Cloudy Day, who's going back through my art shorts as we speak and giving his thoughts.
Hell yeah.
So,
Follow me on Twitter.
So
Yeah, like and subscribe or whatever. on
like
Twitter.
and subscribe. Yeah, you can. So yeah. Anyway, thank you, Jesker, for being here and leaving. And well, not thank you for leaving, but thanks.
Wish it was sooner, but
Yeah,
Wish it was-
appreciate you leaving.
Appreciate you leaving.
Oh, yeah,
Thank
did you mention
being
Gray
here.
Cloudy Day? That's also another.
Yeah, I
another
did.
guy.
I
Okay,
read
I thought I
that.
did.
I called it Great Cloudy Joy by accident.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cynic, and thank you, Snowman, for being here. As
Yeah,
always.
brother. Every Wednesday.
We'll be back. We'll be back
Wow
next
Wednes.
week for another Wow Wednesday. We need to plan a Thursday too at some point.
so you said it was once every month.
Yeah, it's usually once every month, and it would, I think, be this weekend or this week, but there's not much to talk about because the new Immortal Thor doesn't come out, I think, until next week.
Yeah, I'll be back home. I'm gonna go to my LCS and get it. I guess. Might as well.
Well, yeah, and you gotta
Yeah.
catch up already to where
I'll get paid
you know,
next
like,
week too.
you got to do your 5 issues or whatever. And
Yeah,
it's,
it's no
I
big
think
deal.
it's like 5 or 6 now if you want to catch up all the way to the front.
Yeah.
But it's also a lot to reread and then
It's a lot of exposition.
go
Dude.
through.
It's a lot.
You started right, didn't you, Snowman?
I read one issue. I've read 19, I think it was, or 18.
Yeah, the first part is a lot of exposition. Then there's a little bit. It's a little expo heavy in like the 9th or 10th.
It's a lot to explain, so I get it. But
Yeah.
it's a lot.
Well, yeah, you start with 9. Like 1 isn't so bad as far as like explaining things. It's more just like the scale of everything and just Thor as a character and all that. Like, but it has its build up. It's just really the arcs. Like we've gone through it on our reviews. How it's like, yeah, like you can kind of see where they start an arc and end an arc, and that's you know. So yeah, so we'll figure that out, and we'll plan a Thor's Day at some point to go over how many issues we're going to do. We'll figure that out because it could just be 5. It could be all the way to the new ones. Who knows? But yeah. And then Batter Day will happen at some point
Fuck
because
yeah.
I kind of want to read either Absolute Batman and the Batman #1, like with that new costume and all that kind of.
Yeah, so we
Yeah.
could wait till then, whenever. And this is just fantasy for me, bro. It would be awesome, but it's up to you.
Yeah, I mean, like it's easy because, like I said, there's that Affleck story and all that could have been saved for a Batter Day and stuff, and even like
Man, that
reviewing
was
the
hot off
movies
the
or
press, though.
the TV shows and stuff. Like that's
We could do Cape
that's something that we could
Crusader.
always do. Cape Crusader could do anime series would be long, but we could do that. Could do the serials. Could do
Gotham Knight, go a
Yes.
little more obscure on them.
yeah,
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have that on DVD. The
Have you watched
the,
it yet?
Gotham Knight movie. I watched it a long time ago. I would have to rewatch it
Wow.
because I wouldn't be able
That's
to really
some
appreciate it.
iconic Batman moments in it. So some great shit in it.
Yeah, I watched it when it came out, so I was like probably like 9. So so
9
Preston, not true. Comics are also a French thing as well.
comics everywhere.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
all over
comics
the
are everywhere.
place.
And Japanese thing, but technically those aren't comics, and also they are. It depends on who you ask.
It's fucking comics.
But no, like France is like really big into comics. Like there's a
Yeah,
whole
they're
thing about
huge. Yeah, they've
like
got a
like-
thriving comic industry.
like Western books are like really popular over there.
Well, they have their own
Yeah.
French comics too that are just
Yeah.
fucking massive.
So I mean,
to
like
the point where they're
like Westerns, like cowboys, like that genre.
oh yeah,
Westerns,
oh yeah, like
they're
the actual
crazy over there.
genre.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Preston, I don't know, European Union or something. Figure it out. With that, I'm going to thanks everyone for coming. See you all next week, and I'm going to play the outro. Longest goodbye ever since Swan. I know.
Bum, ba-da, ba-da.